McCoy the left guard. Ward's in the shotgun. Wide left, Jacoby George. Play clock is at 4. Ward holds his hands out, takes, gives, Martinez, runs left, dives, end zone, touchdown! Miami has the curtain raiser. Damian Martinez, 2 yards for a touchdown. The drive goes over 70 yards. It takes nearly 4 minutes in 8 plays, and the Hurricanes have their reward on a 3-yard touchdown by Damian Martinez, and it's 6-0 Miami.
Pure domination by that offensive line on the touchdown run, and let's credit Elijah Arroyo, the tight end, with a key block on the play.
So now Borregales will add the extra point. And boy, does that quiet the crowd. Snap is good, and the kick on the way, and it's good. So Martinez scores from 2 yards out. That completes a 7-play, 75-yard drive. Officially 3.5 minutes. The 3-yard touchdown run by Damian Martinez. Timeout at Raymond James Stadium. Your score, 8th-ranked Miami 7, South Florida nothing. We pause for this network break on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
John Legend here. How do I keep my protection against COVID-19 up to date? With a COVID shot this season.
You can get your COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC. Ask your healthcare provider and book at vaxassist.com.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Some things in life can be tricky, like learning to play an instrument, tying a knot in a balloon, your kids' math homework.
What?
Life insurance can feel tricky too, but at State Farm, we can help make it easier to understand so you can protect your family's future. A local State Farm agent can help you look at your options and choose the coverage you need to protect the people you love. Contact your local agent or visit statefarm.com today.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Now, 2 Pigeons and Coach Prime bemoaning the fact you can stream DirecTV satellite-free.
These humans get the biggest college football games on DirecTV, and we don't even get a satellite dish.
Enough squawking.
It's Coach Prime.
Bring it in. Sure, they could get all that college football without a dish, but you still got your passion, your drive, your resolve, your
incredible career as a football icon?
No, that's me.
Stream the biggest college football games. No satellite dish. Visit DirecTV.com.
O'Reilly. It's O-Rewards Member Appreciation Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Shop, earn points, and get rewards sent right to your phone or email. Right now, members receive 2, 3, up to 5 times O-Rewards points on select purchases. Receive 2 times points on select power, torque, hand tools. Get 3 times points with purchase of select 5 quarts of Mobil 1 motor oil. Earn up to 5 times points with purchase of select items, including Budge car covers. Earning bonus points can help you get to your next reward even faster. Ask the professional parts people about joining O-Rewards to start earning points when you shop in-store and online. Sign up and earn a $5 reward for every 150 O-Rewards points to use on a future purchase. Don't miss O-Rewards Member Appreciation Month at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store and O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Damian Martinez goes over the left side, 2 yards for the curtain raiser. Miami 7 and South Florida nothing. Hurricanes football is brought to you by Williamson Cadillac. Experience the South Florida lifestyle in a new Cadillac from Miami's luxury dealership, Williamson Cadillac. Williamson is Miami. Let's check in with Josh Darrow from the Miami sidelines.
Hey, Don, how intense is Alex Mirabal, the offensive line coach? How would you say that? How would you describe that?
They do not have a meter that reaches his level of intensity.
I would say after that touchdown, there were veins popping out of his neck. His face was red. He pumped his fist, and he said words that I cannot say on this very broadcast. They're very excited. UM sideline offensively, and Inez Cooper walking off saying, yeah, injured and all, got this.
24 yards of penalties on that drive for South Florida, but big third down conversions as well for Miami.
Miami didn't take the bait either, Joe. There's a lot of pushing and shoving going on, and Miami making sure that they don't retaliate.
Teron Keith back deep on the near side hash mark. Borregales end over end and deep, and Keith will let it go to the end zone. So South Florida, they will use every blade of grass. They stretch you out. That helps their running game. They want balance. They want to wear the front down, hit gaps in their run game, and the quarterback wants to run.
That he does. Make no mistake about it. He's their best runner, and he's a power runner to boot.
Barrow, Barron, Mesidor, the Miami defensive line. And Alston standing up. First down, 7-0 Miami. First quarter, 11.5 to go. Kane scored on the opening drive. Brown in the shotgun. Brings his tight end in motion. First down, handoff, a sweep to the right side, and the Hurricanes are right there to meet Kelly Joyner, the 25-year-old who has run for 220 yards so far, no gain on that play.
Joe, Miami going with a 3-down lineman to start, getting more speed in the second level, making sure that if Brown breaks it, they're there to recover.
3 white shirts around him, second down play. Brown takes the shotgun snap, tight pocket, drifting to his right, might want to run. He's coming near sidelines. He's out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
We're going to get one back.
And Wilson he was hit late by Maui Noah.
Well,
Maui Noah, I said, you have a fast defense if you have a fast Mike linebacker. He was a little too fast on that one. He didn't need to push him.
After the play,
he didn't need to, but it felt good.
Number 1. 15-yard penalty.
No, you can't.
Automatic first down.
Can't have that. He knows better. I mean, he's surprised at himself.
All right, South Florida now. That moves the ball out to the 45-yard line of USF. 7-0 Miami on a Martinez touchdown. Canes went 75 yards on their opening drive. Bulls trying to answer. Brown looks to his right. He's looking for a hurricane ambush. His eyes going left to right.
Under.
Play fake. Throws on a slant. It's caught and brought down right away. Judeus Richard makes the play on Abdur Raheem Yassin, who's had an injury-riddled career. He picks up a couple of yards. Second down, 7-0 Miami. They go right to the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff. Joyner, he's looking for a block, and he's got one. He's inside the Miami 40-yard line, down to the 39.
Nice job by Joyner, cutting it back inside, finding the crease and picking up yards for the South Florida Bulls.
They've got the ball officially at the Miami 40. First down, Brown looking deep, being chased by Barrow. Steps out of a tackle, throws on the run, and it's incomplete.
They're really going at a hyper speed, Joe. Seems like there was less than 7 seconds between snaps. Slowing it down a little bit right now.
Stops the clock. 10:04 to go. First quarter, 7-0 Miami. South Florida moving left to right toward the south end zone.
Time for a shot.
Brown's got his receivers outside the numbers right and left on a second down play. 7-0 Miami. Canes with 6 around the line of scrimmage. Hand off to Joyner. He's hit in the backfield. Mesidor was first on the scene. Mesidor got the penetration. He'll drop him for a 2-yard loss. Big third down coming up now.
Mesidor using that NFL quickness to get across that line of scrimmage.
3rd and 12 from the Miami 42. Between the hash marks, Miami leading 7-0. They were 2 for 18 on third downs against Alabama. Miami number 1 on third down defense, holding their opponents to 15%. Brown barking out the signals. The crowd making a lot of noise on both ends. Play clock is at 6. Down to 3. Down to 2. Snap. Brown looks left. Tight pocket. Drifts to his left. Wants to run up the middle. Is brought down. No place to go. He was sandwiched by Maui Noah and Mesidor. 4th down coming up for USF.
Great job defensively for Miami. They did not take the bait on the outside throw. Maui Noah in a spy position, monitoring the move of Byron Brown.
Miami number 5
when he starts to cross
number 35.
the line of scrimmage. he attacks, forcing the punt.
Grammatica is going to try a field goal. Now, last week they had a fake punt. So, Grammatica, this is going to be a 58-yard field goal off the right hash mark, or in between the hash marks.
If you're going to block it, it'll be in the middle.
58-yard field goal attempt. Snap comes back. Grammatica hits it, and it is good! Oh, my goodness! Officially a 57-yard field goal. And he hit it down the middle with a little room to spare.
That he did.
USF on the board. Timeout at the Pirate Ship. 8:28 to play in the first quarter. 8th ranked Miami 7. South Florida 3. We pause for this network break on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
Some things in life can be tricky, like learning to play an instrument. Life insurance can feel tricky too, but State Farm can help make it easier. Contact your local agent or visit statefarm.com today.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Here comes
Mark Hayes is our engineer. Grammatica's first field goal of the season, and it goes 58 yards.
Pretty good day, huh? Pretty good start.
Not even that much of a wind. About a 5-mile-an-hour wind here
It's
tonight.
in his blood, Joe. He knows how to do it. Want to wish a big shout out to Shannon and Tracy Cook. They're giant Cane fans from one of your favorite places, Joe, Vero Beach.
Vero Beach.
That's right. How you doing there, Shannon and Tracy?
7-3, 8:28 to go, first quarter. Damian Martinez crashed in from 2 yards out. Grammatica hits a 58-yard field goal, so here we are. 8:28 to go, first quarter. Miami 7, South Florida 3. Johnson and Lyle are back deep for Miami. Grammatica will kick it off. He comes forward and hits it. And Johnson will watch it go into the back of the end zone. Hurricanes football brought to you by Kendall Toyota. It's all about the you and just for you. Get employee pricing on new Toyota cars and trucks with 0% financing for our best price on a new Toyota. Call 305-KENDALL. It's all at Kendall. Cam Ward on the first drive, 3 for 5, 34 yards. Restrepo had a big catch for 16 yards.
I like the body language. Inez Cooper last week banged up a little bit. First one out on the field.
Mark Fletcher in the backfield. 18 carries, 118 yards so far this season. So Fletcher gets the second drive. Bunch route to the right. Ball between the hash marks. Handoff goes. No, it's a fake handoff. Look out. Little tunnel screen for Brown, and South Florida's not fooled. He'll lose a half a yard. Rucker brings him down. Rucker from Tennessee, 17 tackles this season. Played 24 games for Tennessee. Second down, we'll call it 10 for Miami, leading 7-3.
It's going to be a little bit of this, Joe. You're gonna break even. You're gonna break even. Then you're going to hit the lottery.
Carpenter over the ball off the left hash mark. 7-3 Miami. Arroyo the motion man for the Canes. Play clock at 10. Plenty of time for Ward. He looks to his left. His eyes swivel back to the right. Now straight ahead. Takes the snap. They rush 4. He throws down the sidelines. He's got Restrepo off his fingertips. He was open. Somehow Restrepo was left alone out toward midfield, and Cam Ward just led him a little too far.
He'd have still been running.
Let's check in with Josh Darrow on the Miami sideline.
He got open because it was a two-man wide receiver lineup with a rub, and that's what Restrepo got free coming down the sideline. Just a bit of an overthrow by Cam Ward.
Decibel level rising here in Raymond James Stadium. Miami 2 for 2 on third downs. This one they need 10 yards from their 24-yard line. Leading 7-3, 7:42 to go in the quarter. There comes a blitz. Ward throws. It's caught by Jacoby George. And then he drops it, and it's intercepted at the 45-yard line. George had it. He lost it. and South Florida gets it. Flags are down as well. George had it on a slant. Looked like he was going to take off for the races. The ball popped out of his hands and was intercepted by South Florida.
They're going to give him the catch.
South Florida will have the ball. I think it's Austin that got it. And the Bulls will have the ball at the 45. They have an uncanny knack for coming up with turnovers. George had it. He had the middle of the field.
Moving in the field was an interception. After the play, personal foul. Miami, number 4. After 2-minute penalty will be enforced. First down, South Florida.
Now Raymond James Stadium sounds like the center of the universe. The ball at the 30 of Miami. A Niagara of mistakes on that one. A perfectly thrown ball. George had it, started to run, and it was picked off by USF. They've got the ball at the Miami 30 on a first down. Brown trailing 7-3. He takes, he fakes, he looks deep. Now he comes to the right side, throws on the run, caught at the 15 of Miami, and down to the 12-yard line goes Singletary, Peyton Singletary, the tight end on the right side, 17 yards. It was Austin that got the interception. Now they've got it at the 12.
You give USF momentum and excellent field position.
They score touchdowns 60% of the time in the red zone. 7-3 Miami. Here comes a blitz from Maui Noah. Brown back hip, end zone, incomplete. Mish Powell had the coverage, tried to get it to Yassine underneath the goalpost.
Not even close.
So it goes down as an interception. That one was on Jacoby George.
Yeah. I'd say I agree with you 100%. That
7-3 Canes, second down to the Miami 12. 6:57 to go, first quarter. Brown, and they're going to run a reverse. Singletary has to make it. Here's the pass. It's caught for a touchdown. Sean Atkins throws it on the near sideline for a touchdown to Brown. 10 yards. Called the Bull special. It was Atkins on the reverse, and he threw it near sideline to Byron Brown, and they're going wild at Raymond James Stadium. An explosion of joy and bedlam for USF here in the first quarter.
Maui Noah got caught up in the wash. Appeared that he was responsible for the coverage. Recognized the reverse too late. The receiver was already behind him.
The extra point is blocked, and it's picked up by Miami, and they can return it. They've got it at midfield, and they're run down at the 45. Jadeus Richard picked it up. Miami blocks the extra point.
Number 11 for Miami, Joe, Elijah Austin, with maybe one of the plays of the day.
Austin blocked it. Richard picked it up. Drama on both ends of the stadium. We'll catch our breath. 6 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the first quarter. South Florida now has the lead. It is USF 9, 8th-ranked Miami 7. We pause for these words from your local station on the Hatfield Put Pork on your Fork Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. You know, I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. You know, basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Now, Two Pigeons and Coach Prime bemoaning the fact you can stream DirecTV satellite-free.
These humans get the biggest college football games on DirecTV, and we don't even get a satellite dish.
Enough squawking!
It's Coach Prime.
Bring it in. Sure, they can get all that college football without a dish, but you still got your passion, your drive, your resolve, your
incredible career as a football icon?
No, that's me.
Stream the biggest college football games, no satellite dish. Visit DirecTV.com.
Hurricanes football brought to you by JM Lexus, where the Golden Opportunity Sales Event continues. Catch a great deal today. And stay connected with the Miami Hurricanes wherever you go. Download the official Miami Hurricanes app today for live game updates, exclusive content, and more. Available now on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Don't miss out. Get the app and take the Hurricanes with you wherever you go. The recap: Miami, a Damian Martinez touchdown, opened the scoring 7-0, but 9 straight now to South Florida. Last week they scored 28 straight against Southern Miss, and they just played to their formula to win. Miami turned the ball over on a careless play by Jacoby George. They called an interception, and then they got Miami with a 15-yard penalty. After that, tag on 15 yards, and then hit him with a reverse, so it's now 9-7. So here we are, 6:52 to go. First quarter, Miami trails 9-7, and basically, in the last 5 minutes, their own worst enemy.
That is the recipe for a disaster for Miami. That's what they have avoided that in every single quarter of football this season until right now. And I don't understand Jacoby George. Game-changing play for Miami really was. I mean, to this point, I'm not going to say
it would have been a first down and much more.
That's exactly
right. He had the
right.
whole middle of the field, and we said, due to Alabama in the first quarter, due to South Florida in the first quarter, what Alabama did to him in the fourth quarter, and George had that chance.
He did in full stride.
Full stride. So now, South Florida, a wind in their sails, a Grammatica 58-yard field goal, plus an interception, and now here comes a pooch kick. And there are flags down. They caught the pooch kick, but I think he's out of bounds. Let's see. They caught it at the 40 on the pooch kick. There's also a flag down at their 39, so I think they were offsides, but let's see. And they caught it trying to bamboozle Miami at the 40.
One of the
keys dramatic is the story of the game.
Yeah, he is.
They're trying to win in every phase.
That would have been a completion.
Offsides on USF.
They have gone with every trick in the book.
Miami cannot have negative plays, and they have to stay away from the turnover.
Offside, kicking team number 80. That 5-yard penalty will be enforced and re-kick.
Okay, before they kick it off
That's worth
again.
the shot.
Yep. Before they kick it off again, let's go to the Miami sideline and see what's going on there with the Canes and Josh there.
All right, just a presentation of facts. Last week we discussed during the game, Jacoby George was dealing with a lower extremity, had it wrapped a few times. After the turnover, came off the field, being looked at by the trainers in the medical tent, so just something to keep an eye on. Something that has legitimately been bothering him, but also something to keep an eye on.
Okay, let's see if Miami gets some field position. Now they back this kickoff from the 30-yard line. 9-7 USF. A lot of emotion, a lot of adrenaline. Been an adrenaline-fueled adventure ride so far here in Tampa. Johnson and Lyle are back deep. Johnson has 2 returns this year, averaging 33 yards, as long as 40. Kickoff from the 30 against this team. Your antenna better be on high alert for 60 minutes. Here comes the kick. And we have more whistles. Now what happened?
Before the kick, replay has stopped the game for an official review.
Oh boy. Well, how can they get the ball? I think what they're trying to review is that they caught the ball, so it should be their ball, but they were offsides on the kickoff. Wouldn't that nullify them gaining possession? Well,
don't have any answers for the guys in stripes.
Last week they reeled off 28 straight points against Southern Miss. They are a streaky team. 9-7 South Florida. And let's go back to the Hurricane sidelines. Maybe Josh Dio can help us sort this out.
That I can't help with. I just wanted to shed some light on and what Miami has from the quarterback position. So after the interception, team comes off. Cam Ward sits down, looks down at the wide receivers who are sitting next to him, just very calmly with a smile on his face, just said, "We're all right. We're all right." And again, we go back to it. Part of the reason why there was an allure for Cam Ward, ability, production, all that, but mental toughness, his ability to respond, be resilient, like we saw in Gainesville, and really not let that stuff affect him.
Well, they're looking at the onside kick.
That's what
and
it
whether
is.
or not he was in or out of bounds. Porter caught it. And that's very close. I think he's out of bounds, but I'm never right on these things.
I'll go with you, Joe.
And we'll see what the ramifications would be on that. We're at the Pirate Ship, Raymond James Stadium. .84 degrees. Here we go.
After reviewing the play, it's the ruling on the field of the receiver catching the ball inbound stands. Therefore, the offside foul will be enforced. We will re-kick.
So he was out of bounds.
Yeah.
A lot of lobbying on the sideline for that review.
South Florida is going to do everything they can to disrupt Miami. It's pretty clear. We're midway through the first quarter. Miami does have a physical advantage. I think a speed advantage. But you can't help them. Maui Noah's already helped them.
Correct.
Jacoby George has helped them.
That's correct.
It's just playing right into their hands. It's not hard to figure out. You play, as Coach Cristobal would say, Miami Hurricane football.
This is not it.
No. There'd be a lot of separation, but you're just feeding into their game.
Should have the opportunity for a return here, but this young man might kick it out of the building.
All right, here comes the kick. End over end. Johnson will return this one from the 5-yard line across the 10, comes left at the 15. Tries to turn the corner at the 20, and the flag comes in, and he's dropped at the 23. Barry Hill made the special teams tackle, and Miami most likely is going to start.
I think it's a matter of time until he returns one. I think it's blocking in the back, Joe. I don't know the number. Might have been, I don't want to say, but it looked like a little bit of a block in the back. 44 maybe.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Return team number 22. 10-yard penalty. First down.
We can just check the boxes here of the last 5 minutes.
Yep.
A cascade, a waterfall of mistakes. So that will, Miami will start at the 10-yard line. Their own 10-yard line. Ward brings them up. Fletcher in the backfield. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left, and it's a wall of noise. 9-7 South Florida. Arroyo in motion. Fletcher is hit as soon as he gets the ball and drop back at the 7-yard line. Penetrating the Miami defense was Tawfiq Bayard, who has 12 tackles so far this season. Bayard drops him for a loss of 3.
So they sent Bayard from the secondary. That was blitz all the way. He timed it perfectly from the outside to the inside from his safety spot. Unaccounted for, tackle for loss, USF.
Brown goes wide right on a 2nd down and 13 from the Miami 7. Ward inside the right hash mark. Fires on a slant, caught by Isaiah Horton. Horton lunges out to the 15 and punches the ball just short of the 16-yard line. Isaiah Horton came in with 11 catches, has 2 tonight. Miami's in a 3rd down situation.
Something Miami has not had a lot to deal with this year so far are 3rd downs. They got 3rd down and a lot of noise to deal with.
2 for 3 on 3rd downs. They need 5 to stay on the field, trailing 9-7 with 5.5 to go in the first quarter at a very loud Raymond James Stadium. Shotgun snap is good. They rush for Ward looking. He is going to run
Good
and
job.
cross the 20 to the 23, the 24, and he got the first down.
That
he
he
needed
did.
5 and he got 9.
Give him credit, Joe. He looks to the sideline when he evacuates the pocket to see where he's got to get for the first down. Sure enough, he slides head first. Miami gets the first down.
He slalomed his way out there for a first down. George back in the game. Short side right. Miami has open field to the left. The ball placed at the Miami 24. Canes trail 9-7. Cam Ward takes. Here comes a fake reverse. He's got a lot of pressure. He avoids it. Left flat. Caught Martinez. Lot of room. He's at the 40. Martinez to midfield to the 45 of South Florida. And he barrels to the 40 of USF. Damian Martinez in the left flat and takes it to the 40-yard line.
Excellent play by Cam Ward. He gets the hand signal from Martinez. Martinez books it down the field, takes on 3 USF defenders, and you've got Samson Okanoa at left tackle, Joe.
36
change there.
36 yards and a first down at the 40 of USF. Martinez, his longest play of the year for Miami.
So in theory, you're on your third left tackle.
Ward looking deep, and he fires and is caught on the run. It's Horton at the 20, and he's down to the 18-yard line. What a delicious pass from Ward to Horton, streaking across the field right to left, 22 yards, and a first down before Rucker of USF brings him down, and Miami's knocking on the door.
Ward with time, he steps up, focuses on the receiver, and delivers the shot to Isaiah Horton.
Ball's at the 18-yard line of USF. Ward, 7 for 11, 99 yards. Hurricanes in the red zone this year score touchdowns 58% of the time. Headed for the north end zone. South end zone behind them. Hand off. Martinez starts right, comes left. Tripped up. He might have gone to the end zone. He got tripped up around the ankles, just short of the 15-yard line. And Nez Cooper's all tangled up. Then he falls on a USF defender. That's Rucker.
Excuse my giggle. Inez Cooper from his right guard position pulls from right to left and completely splatters the defensive lineman.
Here's the situation, 2:48 to go first quarter. Miami trailing 9-7. This drive has covered 74 yards, 6 plays. It's a second down and 8 from the 16 of USF. White jerseys, green pants for Miami at Raymond James Stadium. Shotgun snap is good. Ward throws, middle screen, caught at the 10. Down to the 7-yard line goes Jacoby George. He tumbles down maybe to the 5. Austin brings him down. Let's check in with Josh Darrow.
Just real quick, I know Don noted Markel Bell out. I had walked just past him on the sideline before. Don noted that not hurt, not that how it appears to me. Didn't see him in the injury tent. Didn't see him with the trainer, so I'm guessing that is just the coach's decision to make that substitution.
Okay.
Sampson's playing at left tackle. Can play all the positions on the offensive line except center. He's got to make sure he doesn't get beat inside. They're taking one hard step up and then coming underneath.
First and goal from the 6. Ward comes toward the line of scrimmage and barks out his signals. Miami looking for a touchdown. Fake, fires, end zone, caught, touchdown! Isaiah Horton got it. Touchdown, Miami. Hurricanes answer right back. Hurricanes delight for Isaiah Horton.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? And the U is the U.
Well, they came for Miami. The Canes answered. 8 plays, 90 yards on the touchdown. Isaiah Horton with his first touchdown of the season. We're tied, or rather Miami has the lead 13-9. High snap on the extra point, and Borregales knocks it through. 14-9 with 1:47 to go.
Great run action though, Joe. They actually faked. Did a great job faking to Sam Brown. Froze the secondary. Miami comes up with the play.
An elegant 90-yard drive conducted by Cam Ward that consumed nearly 5 minutes. So Ward putting together some savory stats, 9 out of 13, 115 yards, 6-yard touchdown to Horton, and Miami leads it 14-9.
Excellent play by Miami.
Isaiah Horton, 4 catches for 40 yards. He's approaching a career high in a game. He had a nice game against Rutgers. He had 13 catches all of last season.
But the play design, spectacular by Shannon Dawson.
Borregales with the kick into the Tampa Knights and out of the end zone. So Miami now leads at 14-9. Hurricanes 14-9 leaders. 1:47 to go, first quarter. Ball at the 25 of USF. If Miami doesn't stop themselves, I don't think USF can stop Miami.
I'm with you there, partner.
122 total yards for Miami, 50 for USF. Brown in the shotgun. He's 2 for 4 for 21 yards. He's got Joyner to his right shoulder, towel draped over his right hip. He'll take and give. Joyner tries to bounce it left, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage by Tyler Barron, who's number 1 in the country in tackles for losses with 7. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage and maybe a yard. Second down and 9 from the 26. 14-9 Miami. Handoff. No, Brown fakes it. He's going to run to the 30, and he's out to the 33-yard line. It's Maui Noah and Aguirre make the tackle. 6 yards. Third down coming up. 3rd and 3 from the USF 32. They're nothing for 1 on third downs. 65 seconds to go, first quarter. 14-9 Miami. 3rd and 3. Play clock at 10. Brown looks to the sidelines. Deani Hill in the game at corner for Miami. Play clock at 7. Here's the shotgun snap. Brown stands, fires across the middle, caught at the 45, down to the 40. A lunge and grab by Sean Atkins. Got inside a Porter, and it's a first down for USF.
Joe, we talk about Sean Atkins in the pregame. It's not if, it's when, and when just happened.
28 yards, Brown throwing deep down the sidelines. Got a man and overthrows him down at the 5-yard line. Intended for Hardiman.
Richard does a nice job going stride for stride with Hardiman. Maintains his position, which causes a natural block to the ball.
Watch out, they might try it again.
You're right.
24 seconds to go, first quarter. Miami 14, USF 9. The ball at the 40 of Miami. On a second down play, just to the right of the left hash mark. They're going to run a sweep coming to the right side. Joyner hit by Powell, and then brought down by Simeon Barrow after a pickup of 3. Brings us to the end of the first quarter. Hurricanes football brought to you by Kendall Toyota. It's all about the you and just for you. Get employee pricing on new Toyota cars and trucks with 0% financing for our best price on a new Toyota. Call 305-KENDALL. It's all at Kendall. After one quarter, Damian Martinez and Cam Ward have combined for 2 touchdowns. USF on the march trying to take the lead. Your score after 1 at Raymond James Stadium. Miami 14, South Florida 9. We'll pause for these words from your local station on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Now, 2 Pigeons and Coach Prime bemoaning the fact you can stream DirecTV satellite-free.
These humans get the biggest college football games on DirecTV, and we don't even get a satellite dish.
Enough squawking.
It's Coach Prime.
Bring it in. Sure, they can get all that college football without a dish, but you still got your passion, your drive, your resolve, your
incredible career as a football icon?
No, that's me.
Stream the biggest college football games, no satellite dish. Visit DirecTV.com.
O'Reilly!
You need parts? O'Reilly Auto Parts has parts. Need them fast? We've got fast. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have it. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Visit ULSports.com. Let's go inside the numbers, brought to you by City National Bank. City National Bank is now the official bank of the University of Miami. Turn your financial goals into reality with personalized solutions designed to meet your needs. City National Bank is member FDIC. Inside the numbers, after one, Miami 122 total yards. USF has 89. Miami 115 through the air, only 7 on the ground. USF 28 on the ground, 61 through the air. A number that sticks out, 3 penalties for Miami for 40 yards. They've been costly, 5 penalties, 47 for USF. The Bulls are 1 for 2 on third downs. They face a third down right now. Miami's 3 for 4. So we start the second quarter. Inside the numbers, brought to you by City National Bank. Miami 14, USF 9, third down and 6. The ball at the Miami 36. So here we are, second quarter.
Exciting ball game. A lot of intensity, a lot of big plays, and a few silly ones.
Hurricanes want to stay in their rush lanes on third down with Brown.
You are not kidding.
And find Sean Atkins, who's lined up on the right side, slot to the right. Atkins, 2 catches for 46 yards.
I mean, for the year, he's the leading receiver, Joe. Last year, he was the leading receiver. Last week, he was the leading receiver. It's a young man that basically duplicated Xavier Restrepo's numbers last year in yards and touchdowns, but had more catches.
He goes in motion, 3rd and 6. Brown rolls the pocket, then it's a shuffle pass inside, and Wesley Bassane is right there to smell it out. Tried the little shuffle pass to Teron Keith. Might have got 2 yards. And let's see what they're going to do. Another field goal. Send the field goal team on. Grammatica hit from 57 the first time. This one's going to be 51. They hadn't made a field goal or even tried one all year.
Tell you who's playing a good game, Joe, is Simeon Barrow. 2 plays ago, he went from over the center out to outside the tight end to make a play, and he was involved in that last tackle as well.
51 yards between the hash marks. Kick is on the way, tumbling toward the uprights, and it is good. He did it again. His first field goal attempt went for 58. This one for 51, and he's 2 for 2.
We might get a Groza winner tonight.
Well, every now and then you need an unsung hero, and they just found one. 14-12 now. Is it a 58-yard field goal and a 51-yard field goal? I hate when that happens. Some guy comes out of nowhere.
What was the saying? Automatica? Grammatica? Huh?
Miami in the second quarter has outscored their opponents 48-10. So let's see if they can put together a big second quarter. Grammatica will kick it off. He's been the MVP. He comes forward. High, and Johnson will take it off the goal line. Here he comes. Out to the 15 with a stutter step. Looking for a block at the 20. And out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
He's going to get him one.
Carquavius Berryhill escorts him out of bounds.
He will get one before it's all said and done.
Raymond James Stadium, 84 degrees. Evening has arrived. The moon is out. Stars are sparkling. As the Canes have the ball With a 14-12 lead, Cam Ward is 9 for 13, 150 yards, and he's found Isaiah Horton 4 times tonight for 40 yards. Bell is back in at left tackle. Fletcher is the running back from the Miami 25, first down pass. Ward steps up in the pocket, throws on the run. Restrepo's got it on his hip at the 45, makes one miss, cuts left to the midfield to the 49, and down at the 48-yard line of USF. Flag is down all the way back at the Miami 25.
Illegal formation offense. Number 70 was lined up in the backfield. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. It's first down.
Wow.
Well, that's on Bell.
Yeah. Can't laugh that one off. That's a big, big negative play for Miami. Bell, even though he is 6 foot 7, 8, or 9, depends who you believe, got to line up closer to the line of scrimmage.
First and 15 from the 21 of Miami. Ward will throw into the right flat. Arroyo gets a block from Restrepo. He gallops to the 30, 35-yard line of Miami and steps out of bounds. Heck of a block by Restrepo. Arroyo rumbles out on his 8th reception of the season.
So I can't give Xavier Restrepo enough praise for what he does without the football. I mean, key block right there that sprung the play. Arroyo cross-motioning across the field. Linebacker not there to pick him up when he crosses the line of scrimmage. Positive play by your Hurricanes.
Arroyo averages 22 yards of reception. Got 14 there. 2 minutes gone. Second quarter. Miami 14, USF 12. Ward takes and gives. Fletcher over the left side. And I think he got the first down. Kawan Banks snipes his way in to knock Fletcher down.
Big Fletcher in the back field.
Nope, first down.
Yeah. He's offset to the left-hand side. He starts to the right, cuts it back to the left, and stretches out his body for a Hurricane first down.
Ward is 10 for 14, 129 yards. 14-12 Miami on a first down and 10 from their 36. White jerseys, green pants, Raymond James Stadium, moving left to right. Arroyo's the motion man for Miami. Carpenter sends it back. Here comes the blitz. Ward fires, caught. Horton's got it again. Steps out of a tackle. He's got midfield and more. 45 of South Florida before he's pushed out of bounds on the far sideline. Pushed out of bounds by DJ Harris.
Horton using his size and his speed to get off.
Officials timeout for an injured player.
To get off the line
of the field.
Get off the line of scrimmage, Joe, and he comes back for the football, spins around, and then accelerates to pick up additional yards.
Brown Berkeley is the injured player. We'll hear from Josh Darrow when we come back. Hurricanes on the march again. 3 plays, 28 yards when we come back. They've got a first down at the USF 46-yard line. Your score now, 8th-ranked Miami 14, USF 12. We pause for this network break on the Hatfield. Put pork on your fork, Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Now, 2 Pigeons and Coach Prime bemoaning the fact you can stream DirecTV satellite-free.
These humans get the biggest college football games on DirecTV,
And we don't even get a satellite dish.
Enough squawking.
It's Coach Prime.
Bring it in. Sure, they can get all that college football without a dish, but you still got your passion, your drive, your resolve, your
Incredible career as a football icon?
No, that's me.
Stream the biggest college football games, no satellite dish. Visit DirecTV.com.
Get 15% off a set of Brake Mess Select, Select Pro, or Import Direct brake pads and 2 rotors now at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car right in your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
We're at Raymond James Stadium, second quarter. Miami the first down and 10 at the 46 of USF, leading 14-12. Let's pause 15 seconds for station and identification on the Hurricanes Radio Network.
Sports lives here. WQAM Miami. WPOW HD2 Miami. WKIS HD2 Boca Raton. An Odyssey Sports Station.
Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys.
Quickly to the Miami sidelines and Josh Darrow.
Hey, just want to give a shout out to Jordan Lyle. You know, the biggest adjustment for freshman running backs is pass pro. On that last play, a frontside blitz. Jordan Lyle picked it up. That allowed Cam Ward to get it out.
Lyle in the game to the left shoulder of Ward. Isaiah Horton, five catches, 58 yards so far. Fourth play of the drive coming up. We felt Cam Ward could not have dry spells. Well, he's 11 for 15, 147 yards. Empty backfield for Ward. His eyes shifting left to right, looking for an ambush. They rush 4. He drops and he lets it fly deep. Down the field for Chris Johnson. It's incomplete down at the 3-yard line. Ward had the coverage along with the linebacker, Petway. I don't think Johnson really fought for the ball, though.
He's the widest receiver and takes off in a full sprint. Joe, that ball, he had it beat early. That ball was a little bit underthrown.
Hurricanes took a shot, 11:50 to go, second quarter. Martinez a 2-yard touchdown run. Ward a touchdown pass to Horton. 14-12 Miami, 2 50-plus yard field goals for South Florida. Left hash mark, here comes a blitz out of the secondary. Ward drifting to his right.
Back.
Look out, look out, look out. He evades that rusher. Now he goes all the way to his left, looking to pick up another block. He looks, he throws on the run. That's almost intercepted and incomplete, and the flag is down. I don't know what we had, but we had guys running all over the field. 2 flags are down.
No, where the line of scrimmage is. Tell you who's busting their chops is that offensive line going through the entire route. That might have been a helmet-to-helmet shot right there, Joe.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense number 50. 5-yard penalty. It's still 7 down.
Byard was coming with the blitz. That's 5 penalties for Miami. Hurricanes came into the game averaging 6 at 56 yards.
Too many penalties today.
So second down and 15. Ball back at the Miami 49, leading 14-12. A first down would be the USF 36-yard line. 3 receivers to their right side. Ward takes. They rush 4. He throws. It's Horton, and he overthrows him.
Yeah, he does.
Overshot him.
Only other option was he had Lyle out in the flats on the right-hand side.
Horton was being chaperoned by Tavin Ward. 3rd and 15. Miami's 3 for 4 on third downs. 61% for the year.
Big down.
The stadium is bursting with energy on a 3rd and 15 from the Miami 49. Arroyo motions out. They rush 5. Cam Ward stands tall, tight pocket. Going to try to run drag. Oh, he flips it. He flips it to Jordan Lyle. Lyle gets to the 35-yard line and is close to a first down. What a play by Cam Ward. He ran, then he pitched it behind to Jordan Lyle, who picks up the first down. Oh, my goodness. Ward and Lyle, they collaborate. And you talk about an antenna being on high alert. There you go.
Now that's a Heisman moment right there. How often do you see that? Lyle involved in blocking And then when the quarterback leaves the pocket, he follows him like he's supposed to. Heads up play and a toss as Ward goes down.
For the review.
I'll bet you are going to review it.
Are they going to review that it was not?
They're going to see if his knee was
illegal
down.
lateral? Or,
I think they're going to try and say he was down, Joe.
I got you. Well, right now it's a 1st and 10 at the 35. I tell you what, Alex Gorich tonight for USF is getting everything he wants from the officials. He is working them hard. They are AAC officials, and he has worked them on every single play.
It's his interpretation of every rule, isn't it?
Let's go.
It might be down, Joe.
Let's go visit with Josh Darrow.
Well, speaking about the officials, I can tell you the UM sideline on the play with the illegal man downfield on Zach Carpenter, the Miami sideline wanted a targeting call against USF's DB with Jacoby George coming over the middle.
Don saw that.
Yep.
He's down at the 49.
I think this is going to be
down to the USF 49, 4th down. Or is he on the hand of number 34?
So we hope.
Rico Watson. He might be on his arm, on Rico Watson's arm.
If he is or he isn't, a heads-up play by your quarterback and Jordan Lyle.
After reviewing the play, the runner was down before he passed the ball back.
You knew that, Joe.
It will be 4th down at the 49-yard line.
All right.
Okay, so that drive short circuits because of penalties. So Mario Cristobal, I believe, will send Dylan Joyce on to punt. Joyce this year has only punted 3 times, averaging 47 yards a punt.
Well, this is first one tonight.
So he's got to pin him back here. Miami's got to put USF on the long field.
You're right.
And calm things down. 14-12 Miami. USF has moved the ball in spurts because Miami has helped them. 14-12 Canes. 4th and 13. Ball at the Miami 49.
They're coming from the left-hand side.
Joyce, low snap, gets it in the air, end over end. Fair catch called for at the 5.
Great kick. Flips the field a little bit for Miami.
46-yard punt. So after the 46-yard punt by Joyce, when we come back, USF has the ball at their 7. So the situation is 11:06 to go in the first half. Miami, 8th-ranked Miami 14, South Florida 12. We pause for these words from your local station on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Now, 2 Pigeons and Coach Prime bemoaning the fact you can stream DirecTV satellite-free.
Look at these humans watching pro football on DirecTV without a satellite dish.
I've been watching them watch football for so long, I feel like I could coach like you, Coach Prime.
Coaching ain't as easy as finding your games on DirecTV. How you gonna beat a corner blitz on 3rd and long?
I'd probably just fly over it.
Actually, that's pretty good.
Stream football without a satellite dish. Visit DirecTV.com.
Hurricanes football brought to you by Doral Kia. Experience the difference when it comes to Kia. The great deals are at Doral Kia. Nobody sells for less. Visit Doral Kia or online at DoralKia.com. Big hello to all of our affiliates, starting with right here in Tampa, 10:40 a.m. Bruce Maduri, the owner, general manager, had a nice breakfast this morning with Bruce Maduri in West Palm Beach, 106.3. Stephanie Pritch is the GM, staying here on the West Coast, over in Fort Myers, Fox Sports 103.3 and 105.9. Big salute to Jeff Wolf, the program director, down in the Keys. You can hear us in the Keys with Rick Lopez on 97.7 The Zone. And of course, our good friend Greg White in Stewart, Port St. Lucie. WPSL 1590, the talk of the Treasure Coast, and locally in Miami, Fort Lauderdale on AM 560. Our general manager, Claudia Menendez. The situation right now, Miami 14, South Florida 12. Bulls have the ball for the first time deep in their own end at the 7-yard line. Let's see if Miami can throw a rope around this offense, play some maximum security defense, and get a big play.
I'll settle for a 3 and out, wouldn't you? Force a 3 and out.
Hill and Frederic are on the corners for Miami.
And they are split about as wide as you can get.
Alderman in the game at linebacker with both Saint and Maui Noah. Porter in there at corner as well. From the 7-yard line of USF, Brown throws it underneath to Austin Aston, and he gets to the 15-yard line for Atkins. They use Atkins in motion. He picks up 8 yards. He came in his career with 130 receptions. He has 3 tonight.
Anything to get him touches. Nice job by their
Brown
tight end.
Carries right side, and a second effort and a third effort. He's going to be able to slip for it. Well, I don't know if we got the first down or not.
It's going to be
a little bit short.
Yeah.
It'll be third and a blade of grass.
Miami did not get down.
Nope, they say first down.
As quick as they wanted, Joe, which allowed USF to get leverage and get a little bit of a push.
Brown is 5 for 8 for 60 yards. He's run 4 times for 15. He's going to go to the air here. Well taken care of. All the time in the world. Throws left sideline, incompletes. Coverage by Deani Hill at the 25-yard line. Intended for Yassin.
They had time because South Florida went to max protection. 5 offensive linemen, a tight end, and a back. So they've got 7 men in blocking. Miami only rushing 4. Canes react. Excellent coverage by the secondary of Miami.
Marley Cook is in the game, a defensive tackle. 2nd and 10 from the USF 17. 14-12 Miami. Brown's going to run it again. Marley Cook got him around the ankle.
He did, didn't he?
He sure did. Brings him down.
Marley.
Now a big third down. Third down coming up. They are 1 for 3 on third downs. This is what you want to do. You got to get off the field and limit their possessions. Here comes Austin in the game. They're going to run a play. They throw it down the sidelines, and it is incomplete.
It's a flag already.
Oh, Miami might have had too many men on the field. I'm looking for the flag.
It's 50.
Oh.
Between the Bulls' horns.
Miami was subbing.
Illegal substitution. 12 players on the field on the defense.
Well, they usually get 1 or 2 of those a game, Joe. We talked about that in the pregame on how precise you have to be with your substitution and when you do it. South Florida with this turbocharged offense picked up a freebie.
Now it's a 3rd and 3 at the USF 24. 14-12 Miami. 3rd and 3. Brown looks to the sidelines for the play call. His eyes like saucers. Play clock is at 5. He better hurry. Now he zeroes in on the Miami defense. Atkins in motion. Shotgun snap. Brown rolls right. Throws on the run. Atkins got it first down at the 30. But St. knocks him out of bounds at the 35. That's the guy. He's their offense right now.
He's been their offense for the last 2 years. Play call is very, very difficult on any defense.
They snap it again. Miami's barely ready. Hand off left. Joyner goes left, comes back to the right side, and he's slammed to the ground at the 36, 37-yard line. Harris makes the play. We'll get to Josh in 1 second, but they're going turbocharged here right now. 14-12 Miami. 2nd down, 9 minutes to go in the half. 2nd down and 9 for USF.
Miami rolling that defensive line, keeping them as fresh as they can. They slow it down, Joe. Want to make sure they get the perfect call if there is such a thing.
Brown in the shotgun, green jerseys, gold pants, gold helmets.
He's going to run.
He takes a low snap. He's going to run left.
Yeah.
Maui Noah's got him. Quickly got there. Quickly to Josh Darrow as third down comes up.
Atkins, that gave Miami a problem the drive before. Coach Jackson talked with his DBs about it. I'm sure they will address it again.
All right, here's the third down.
They emptied the box with the receivers, thought it would give them enough room to make the run. Did not happen. Good job by Basaint.
Their fifth third down situation. They're 500, 2 for 4. 3rd and 7 at their 38. They've worked it out from the 7-yard line. 14-12 Miami, 8:20 to go in the half. Brown has a touchdown pass receiving tonight on a razzle-dazzle play. He'll throw for it on third down, cross the middle. Atkins got it, first down between the hash marks. Porter brings him down on a drag route at the 48, just picking Miami apart.
Can't cover him. Nobody has. He is just so elusive and quick, and they create alleys for him by their alignment. That was a 3-man set to that side. The first 2 are decoys, frees him as a crossing pattern.
After the 9-yard catch, 5 catches, 73 yards for Atkins.
Not bad for a former walk-on.
8 plays, 41 yards so far. USF trying to take the lead on this drive. Brown on a fake, going to run to the right side, being chased, and he just slides down. Jaden Harris was closing in a hurry. The former 3-star player was right there.
Jaden Atkins was going to lay the wood, as they say.
He was a trackster in high school. He knows he's going to track me now. Second down, Brown throws, caught by Yassine at the Miami 44-yard line.
The ball was high, but it was the only place he could throw it and come up with a catch. Yassine, a big target at 6'2" last week, had a couple catches.
3rd and short, Brown goes under center. 3rd and 2, Miami cannot create negative plays here. 3rd and 2, USF, 136 total yards.
Might try and draw him offside. You want to watch the tight end as well.
3 for 5 on 3rd downs. Turns, gives. Oh, there's a big hit. Handed the ball off.
Yes,
and I believe Miami makes the play.
Maui Noah.
Naquan Wright from Carroll City was hit at the line of scrimmage. That should bring up a 4th down, and it does. They're going to go for it.
Middle linebacker downhill now. Stops the ball carrier in his tracks.
4th down. The ball at the 43 of Miami. 14-12 Miami. Pivotal play of this first half as we approach 6 minutes. They're 3 for 7 this year on 4th downs. Here's the snap. Brown on an option. They've got it. Wright's got the first down. Naquan Wright, transfer from Florida. 188 yards this season. Picks up 4 yards and a first down on a drive that started at their own 7. They march it to the Miami 37.
They even the numbers on that side, which allowed them to get a positive play.
Right with the handoff, and they were very close to breaking that one. Miami has Scott in the game. Smith in the game. Picked up 2, the ball at the 35 of Miami. 14-12, that's precarious right now. Play fake. Brown looking, throws deep down the field. Porter's got the coverage, and it's incomplete. There's a flag down to the line of scrimmage. Pass was intended for Peyton Singletary. Miami needs some kind of negative play.
Personal foul. Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense, number 9. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Joe, they're getting everything they want, aren't they?
Well, that's not the negative play we're looking for. That's a 15-yard penalty. Moves the ball to the 20, and that's bad news for Miami. Down to the 20-yard line.
Mr. Barron.
On Barron.
Hit with the flag.
They started at the 7, right in the backfield. Atkins in motion. Here's Brown, throws underneath. Atkins has got it, and that time he's wiped out. Mish Powell got him back at the 22.
Joe, it was a legitimate call. On the pass rush, put his hands on the breastplates. One of them slid up around the throat.
On second down, Brown fires left. It's caught. Hardeman at the 10. Hall's got him, and he's down to the 8-yard line. Hill got him. Down to the 8-yard line. Hardeman on the reception.
Hardeman, a big wide receiver, and hard to get to the ground. One of these 5-year players, former college, was the University of Houston.
And a timeout, Miami. This is a 15-play, 85-yard drive put together by South Florida. And listen to this crowd at Raymond James Stadium.
And their head coach is leading the cheer.
The stars are sparkling in the sky and on the South Florida sideline. First and goal from the Miami 8 when we come back. 4:36 to go in the half. Miami 14, South Florida 12. We pause for this network break on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard. Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Now, two pigeons and Coach Prime bemoaning the fact you can stream DirecTV satellite free.
These humans get the biggest college football games on DirecTV, and we don't even get a satellite dish.
Enough squawking.
It's Coach Prime.
Bring it in. Sure, they could get all that college football without a dish, but you still got your passion, your drive, your resolve, your
incredible career as a football icon.
No, that's me.
Stream the biggest college football games, no satellite dish. Visit DirecTV.com.
Operator, please reset the game clock to 4 minutes and 30
Hurricanes football is brought to you by Kendall Toyota. It's all about the you, and just for you, get employee pricing on new Toyota cars and trucks with 0% financing. For our best prices on a new Toyota, call 305-KENDALL. It's all at Kendall. So here we are, 4 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the first half. Miami 14, South Florida 12, but South Florida started this drive at their own 7-yard line. They have gone 15 plays, 85 yards in over 6 minutes and 17 seconds. And now the total yards are even at 157. So that is your recap. Miami has a touchdown pass from Ward to Horton, and Martinez has scored. But the Hurricane defense, when they needed to play maximum security defense, they gave him a free 15 yards on a penalty, and Miami's secondary has not had an answer for Sean Atkins, who has 6 receptions for 71 yards. 7 of Brown's 10 completions have gone to Atkins.
He has a career high, 134 receptions. Not bad for a former walk-on. And I mean a career 134 receptions coming into tonight's game for the former walk-on.
Right now it's all going USF's way, and Miami coming up with no answers. First and goal at the Miami 8-yard line. Right in the backfield with Brown. He surveys the situation. Atkins is wide left. Right resets to the right shoulder, now the left shoulder. Play clock at 3. Atkins in motion. Brown looks that way. Here comes Harris, and he's got him. Harris trying to get him on the ground. He slips out, and he's hit a third time. He gets away again, and he's finally brought down at the 7. And his helmet came off.
Get him to the sideline.
Finally, Jadaeus Richard got him down. I thought his knee touched about 4 times.
They were max pro, Joe. They were making sure he had time to throw the football. Miami sends in
officials timeout for an injured
Diani Hill. He puts the pressure on him. He escapes, gets past the line of scrimmage, gets hit, and his hat comes off.
So now they call an injury timeout, and we'll check in with Josh Darrow.
I'm not sure that's a real injury.
Right,
because his helmet came off, and he just kind of went to the ground and acted like he was hurt, which I'm sure they're trying to save a play and a key play with him here in the red zone. I'll tell you that.
That's a part of the offense.
Bryce Archie is throwing. He's one of their backup quarterbacks. This drive, 16 plays, 86 yards, 6 minutes and 38 seconds. One of the stars of the game is Gramatica, who came into the game with no field goal attempts. He's got a 58-yarder and a 51-yarder. Their only touchdown was a reverse. It was Atkins.
The previous play is under further review to determine if the quarterback's knee was down.
Well, like I said, I thought it was down 3 times. Atkins has caught 6 passes and thrown a touchdown.
So they get the injury and they get the review. So it's basically a timeout.
Yeah, he's catching his breath.
Absolutely. They're feeding him water. I'm not sure if they haven't hooked an IV up yet.
Miami's going to have to come up with something. That Brown just popped right up off the turf. He's all good. Got grass stains up and down his pants.
Well, believe me, Joe, Miami's defense, you can take a bit of a break too now. You can tell by the smile with him coming off the field.
Well, Miami knew
the story is.
Knew this wasn't going to be easy, but they have helped South Florida.
There's no question about it.
That to
defensive penalties.
The most disappointing aspect of tonight's game is how much they've helped South Florida.
Yeah.
I thought his knee was down at the 15. $158 total yards for USF, 157 for Miami.
Joe. Confirming your thought.
I'm at the 20-yard line on the west side of the field. He was down at the 15-yard line, 80 yards away from us. We saw it, but 7 other guys did not.
They got to tell Brown, if you're going to fake it, and you can't come off and smile on the sideline.
This is a big play because the ball is either at the 8 or the 15.
Big play for...
After reviewing the play, the quarterback's knee was down when the ball was at the 14.5-yard line. It will be second down at that spot.
Thank you. We saw it up here, just to let you know. All right, so 16 plays, 86 yards, 6.5 minutes. Cam Ward's been sitting on the sidelines forever. By the way, the third quarter numbers are very interesting. If you look ahead to the third quarter, Miami's outscored their opponents 45-3. South Florida's outscored their opponent 38-0. That middle 8 has been big for Miami. Second and goal, they'll place it at the 14.
Archie's in at quarterback for...
Archie will be the quarterback from Powder Springs, Georgia.
He's got 1 game of experience so far this season.
Also plays baseball for them. Right in the backfield. Archie holds his hands out. He's going to run it to Naquan Wright. Tries to bounce it outside. And he's slammed to the ground by Maui Noah. And also there, Barrow.
Barrow is doing an excellent job for Miami as a defensive tackle, scraping down that line of scrimmage, locating the ball carrier, keeping his feet and not getting overwhelmed by the offensive line.
All right, they're 3 for 6 on third downs.
All right.
They need 14 yards for a touchdown. 14-12 Miami. Clock all the way down to 3:44 in the 18th play of the drive. That's gone 79 yards. Brown, he's going to throw for it. Yeah, and Miami's got him.
Got him, baby.
Simeon Barrow got him back at the 22. Barrow overwhelmed him. Came in with 7 tackles, and now he has 2.5 sacks.
Barrow on fire tonight. Unlimited injury, keeps his feet. Power rush on a twist. Gets inside and sacks.
Now Cannon will come on for the field goal. I don't know why they don't use Grammatica. This will be a 40-yarder for Cannon. He's 5 for 6 this year, 1 for 1 from this distance. Last season, he was 11 for 16. Kick is on the way, and a timeout, and there are flags down. Let's see. If this moves it back, it'll be a little dicier for them, although...
False start.
Good.
Offense, number 75. 5-yard penalty. It's 4th down.
The story of the game has been the field goal kicking. One of the stories. They keep Cannon in there. His long 53.
Was it just too short for the other guy?
So this will be, from the right hash mark, 45-yard field goal. 1 for 1 from this distance this season. 45 yards for the lead. 14-12 Miami toward the north end zone. They're 2 for 2 tonight on field goals. Good snap. Kick is low, and it is a helicopter kick. That is good. They're 3 for 3 on field goals. 45-yard kick. Good from 45. Good from 51. Good from 58. South Florida with the lead, 15-14. Miami might consider that a win, however, after a 19-play, 66-yard drive that took up 8 minutes and 30 seconds. So Miami has 2 minutes and 36 seconds.
Operator, please put 2:37 on the game clock. 2:37.
Barrow, you might have to consider that for that Cosmo Tires Mucho Macho play of the game. He was involved in it last week, might be involved in it again this week.
Hurricanes have 2:37 plus a 2-minute timeout plus 2 timeouts to do something special here, to take the lead to the locker room. They're down 1, 15-14. They dodged the bullet in that one. 19 plays, 66 yards in 8 minutes and 30 seconds. High kick. Fielded by Lyle at the 5 to the 10, 15, 20. Near sideline flag is down.
Lyle, they're using him as a return man, and he shows that he's got enough speed and awareness for it. Catches the football, actually stops.
During the return, holding, receiving team number 29. 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
Penalties, Joseph.
The office right now is Raymond James Stadium, and it's a pressure cooker. 15-14 USF. Puts the ball back at the Miami 20, so they got to go 80 yards for a touchdown. Field goal would give them the lead.
That'd be nice to take to the locker room.
Martinez in the backfield.
Main thing you don't want to do is turn it over.
First charge timeout, South Florida.
South Florida will call
30
for a
seconds.
timeout.
This USF team rushed for 206 yards versus Alabama.
Well, they only have 34 tonight, but Miami has 10.
The numbers are almost right. The numbers are almost backwards. USF, the running team, they're throwing.
8 penalties for Miami.
That's been
6 for South Florida, 14 in the game. When South Florida played Alabama, there were 24 penalties in the game. All right, let's see what Cam Ward can dial up. He's 11 for 17. Horton has been his go-to receiver, 5 catches for 58 yards. Martinez has 2 receptions for 50, including a 36-yarder. From the Miami 20, Bell is the left tackle. Maui Noah is the right tackle. Carpenter over the ball. Canes trail by 1, 15-14 in Tampa. White jerseys, green pants, first down. Martinez sweeps to the right side.
There you go.
Looking for a block, hurdles a tackler, and brought down at the 24. Brought down by Bayard. Also in there was Rico Watson. Canes go right to the line, 2:18 to go. 4-yard pickup for Martinez, trailing 15-14 here in the second quarter. Ward, the towel draped over his right hip. One more play before the 2-minute timeout. Ward to throw, Fires down the left sideline. Caught
Come on,
by
baby.
Brown.
Come on,
He
baby.
might go. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. At the 10. Then the 5. Into the end zone. It's a Miami touchdown. It's a Miami touchdown. It's a Hurricanes party. It's a Hurricanes party. 76 yards on the touchdown. And Miami reclaims the lead in Tampa.
A pristine pocket provided by the Miami offensive line gives Heisman hopeful Cam Ward the opportunity to set his feet and unleash the bomb to Sam Brown.
Brown had 62 catches last year. He had a bunch of over 10 yards. Miami leads the country in plays of 20 or more yards. That one goes for 76. And a 20-15 lead. And I think they're going to go for 2. And that, my friends, was a lightning bolt. Longest pass of the season for Cam Ward.
More flags, Joe, in your honor.
Before the clock expired, Miami's called their second timeout of the half.
Why do they need a timeout? There's a 2-minute timeout. What happened to the 2-minute warning?
This is the 2-minute timeout.
We'll take a timeout and catch our breath after Sam Brown goes 76 breathtaking and captivating yards to put Miami in front 20-15. We pause for these words from your local station on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
I got my together.
I got my together.
You can get your shots together too. Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
"This is ludicrous."
but that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Now, 2 Pigeons and Coach Prime bemoaning the fact you can stream DirecTV satellite free.
These humans get the biggest college football games on DirecTV, and we don't even get a satellite dish.
Enough squawking.
It's Coach Prime.
Bring it in. Sure, they can get all that college football without a dish, but you still got your passion, your drive, your resolve, your
incredible career as a football icon?
No, that's me.
Stream the biggest college football games, no satellite dish. Visit DirecTV.com.
Hurricane football brought to you by Williamson Cadillac. Experience the South Florida lifestyle in a new Cadillac from Miami's luxury dealership, Williamson Cadillac. Williamson is Miami. Well, Miami was down for about 37 seconds, and then Cam Ward delivered a Miami moment of magic. A 76-yard touchdown strike to Sam Brown puts Miami in front 20-15. Canes will go for 2. The bad news is the defense has to go back out there. And South Florida will have 156 to play with. Plus, they will get the ball to start the third quarter. But you talk about hijacking the momentum. Cam Ward does that. He's 12 for 18, 223 yards, and Sam Brown sprung wide open on the far sideline and was able to streak into the end zone, Don, for the score.
So he hit him on full stride. That's looked like one of those warm-up throws at practice.
That was a laser from Ward. Longest previous pass was 50 to Restrepo. Miami goes for 2, trying to stretch that lead out to 7. From the 3-yard line, watch Arroyo. He's on the right side. Horton short side left, open field to the right.
Williams lined out, one-on-one. He's got a big height advantage, Joe.
3-man front for South Florida. Restrepo in motion, right to left. Ward, his eyes drifting left and right. Takes the snap, looking for Restrepo. He throws underneath. Martinez has got it. Dives, he got it. The 2-point conversion. Damian Martinez got it. And what a play by Ward. He just scans the field. Somehow, some way, he drops it off in the right flat for Martinez. And Miami gets the 2-point conversion and leads it 22-15.
Joe, he looks left. Everything's covered up. Shifts his eyes to the right-hand side. Finds Martinez and just a sidearm flick of the ball, and it's a touchdown, 2 points for the Canes.
Cam Ward, 12 out of 18, 223 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Let's check in with Josh Darrow on the Miami sideline.
I'm telling you, the lower bowl behind Miami's bench, it's like a home game. It's all orange and green, and they just erupted in a big CANES Canes.
Well, I mentioned the moon is out. The stars are out as well, and the stars are out on both sides. Cam Ward has been special. Bora Dallas with the kick, and so South Florida will have a minute 56 and 2 timeouts to work with. Let's see if Miami can stay away from defensive penalties and maybe get some kind of game-changing play here at the end of the half. So Lance Guidry dials up as he sends Basaint, Alston, Porter, Hill, Barrow out on the field, Barron, Mish Powell, and Harris. Find Atkins, he's on the left side. See if Miami can turn him over. 22-15 Miami. Brown to throw on first down. Looks left, caught Atkins. Porter got him around the ankles, and a flag is down.
Home cooking here, Joseph.
Well, let's see if Yassine is the guilty party here on South Florida. Atkins is getting free too easy.
It's going to be 19. They're going to get it on 19.
Pass interference. Offense, number 38.
Oh!
After this is
I misread that one.
First down.
Little hurricane cooking.
This has been some kind of game.
It's been fun.
It has been an adrenaline-fueled adventure ride. Brown from the 10. Throws left. Atkins cradles it at the 20. I'm not sure what you can do, but at halftime they got to figure something out for this guy. He is their offense. He's got 7 catches. 7 of the 11 completions have gone to Atkins. Brown to throw again from the left hash mark. Across the middle, in the air. It's going to be. Did he get it? Did Miami get it? No, it hits the ground. It was batted in the air and it hung up there forever. Like a butterfly drunk on tequila.
They got a lineman
Officials
down.
time out for an injured player.
Hearts were fluttering.
Maui Noah all over the place.
Stops the clock. Situation is Miami 22, 15 leaders.
Now that'd have been fun.
By the way,
get a pick right there.
Worth noting here, there's 1:36 to go. If Miami can get a stop here, they will have the ball with over a minute. And we just saw what Cam Ward did. Boy, a nice play.
Really, their offensive lineman is the one that saved today. They're number 62.
Yeah, Tayron Keith also, he played volleyball with it.
Their right tackle swatted the ball down. Derek Bowman, who's also down on the field, look like they are looking at his right knee. Not sure if that's the case here.
$1:36 to play. First half.
I'm with you, Joe. I'd like to see what Cam Ward can do with a minute and 20 or 30 seconds left.
22-15 Miami. Let's visit with Josh Darrow on the Miami sidelines.
So earlier in the first half, after one of the touchdown drives, Cam Ward came off the field. Now listen, I'm not good at guessing some of the things he does, celebration. I know he might be playing a lot of hide and seek with us, but I'm not really going to say I can read lips, but he said essentially something to Inez Cooper along the lines of like, I'm in it, I'm feeling it, like just keep protecting me.
Yeah.
So he's performing that way too. So to get him the ball, there's no doubt he'll feel like he can do something.
Well, South Florida pushed Miami into an uncomfortable corner, and then Cam Ward just rewrote the headline. 12 for 18, 223 yards, 2 touchdowns, 13 for the season. So now it's a third down for USF, 3rd and 11 from their own 24. And if Miami can get off the field right here, that would be an appetizing opportunity for the Canes.
That it would.
Find Atkins, he's over on the right side. Daryl Porter has him. Hurricane fans chant defense. South Florida fans come out of their seats on a 3rd and 11 from their 24. Canes show a blitz with Maui Noah. And
they drove
South Florida moved. Nope, South Florida moved.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Simeon Barrow lining up over the new right tackle.
Ball start. Offense, number 72. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Made the right guard jump a little bit. Simeon tapping his feet. Good job by
237 yards for Miami. 154 for South Florida.
Whole nother play call right now, Joe.
3rd and 16. They got to get out to the 35. Brown to go to the air. Sets up a little screen pass near side. And there's a hole across the 30. Look out at the 40. To midfield. To the Miami 40. To the 30. Down to the 20-yard line. Down to the 15. Goes Tayron Keith. And now South Florida is back in business on a 3rd and 16.
They run a twist on that side. Maui Noah was blocked.
Officials timeout.
He had the responsibility to get there and shut down the back coming out of the backfield.
Tayron Keith slips out of the backfield, a transfer from Bowling Green, who had a touchdown against Alabama.
Jaden Harris missed opportunity as well. Mish Powell saves the day, or at least the touchdown.
64 yards for Keith.
Nice executed play by South Florida.
And that puts the ball at the Miami 17-yard line.
Wow.
$125 to play.
9. Well, Tyler Barron getting attended to now. He has been the sacker and the pressure maker so far this season. Now you will really feel the effects of Ruben Bain not being on the field.
Well, Cramps have announced their displeasure. Barrow is up. Josh Darrow is on the Miami sideline with more.
No, I was just it was more than just Tyler Barron. They knocked 2 dudes out on that play. So Tyler Barron's still being looked at. Coach Cristobal, Dr. Kaplan out there, and Simeon Barrow walking off the field with a couple of trainers.
So Miami leads at 22-15, and that's in jeopardy. USF has plenty of time to take shots to the end zone with the ball at the 17. Tayron Keith, who had 3 receptions for 6 yards.
The game clock will start on the snap.
So 17 yards for a touchdown for USF. Moten comes in now for Miami.
Different skill set for the Hurricanes now defensively.
Moten and Scott come in along with Malik Bryant. Brown in the shotgun. He's 12 for 17, 172 yards. Naquan right to his right shoulder. They fake, they look, Brown throws, and it's incomplete.
Good pressure at the end there.
That one.
The Saint
tried to find Michael Brown-Stevens, stops the clock with 1:20 to go in the second quarter. They have 3 field goals, 2 from 50 plus and another from 45.
But Saint and Maui Noah involved in the quarterback pressure.
Keith back in the game. Atkins slot to the right against Porter. Harris drops down for Miami. Mish Powell, the safety. 22-15 Miami. Ball at the 17 of Miami off the left hash mark. Moving right to left at Raymond James Stadium. Brown whips it out, right side, caught. Atkins on a bubble screen. Sheds one tackle, gets down to the 10, to the 9, then the 8 before Maui Noah gets him.
Guess who? When in doubt, they're going to Sean Atkins, number 38.
Clock is running with 1:04. On a third down play, Miami, I believe, will call for a timeout, and they do.
Joe, in the
third and final timeout of the half. Miami, this is a 4-minute timeout.
They have used the tight end on this part of the field
3 seconds.
a couple times this year.
Jason Taylor was pretty fired up.
Should be. Sending a message to his defense.
So South Florida, 226 total yards to Miami's 237, 192 through the air. They just hit Miami with a 64-yarder. Looked like Miami's on the verge of getting off the field after a 76-yard touchdown to Sam Brown. And now South Florida on the verge of rewriting the headline here in the first half. Let's pause 15 seconds for station identification on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
Sports lives here. WQAM Miami. WPOW HD2 Miami. WKIS HD2 Boca Raton. An Odyssey Sports Station.
Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys.
The noise inside Raymond James Stadium has been unrelenting. There's been drama on both ends of the field. Now the South Florida is moving to our north. Third downs, Miami came in number 1, but South Florida is hitting 50% tonight, 4 for 8. This is a second down and 9. Brown in the shotgun. Keith to his right shoulder. Atkins goes in motion. Porter with him. Option for Keith. Hit in the backfield. Jaden Harris right there to knock him down for a 3-yard loss. Third down coming up.
They run into the short side of the field. Have a tight end in the backfield.
We take that back. It's fourth down. That was third down. Barrow and Barron are back in. The ball's at the 13. It's a 4th and 6.
Huge play by Jaden Harris. Tackle for loss. Solo tackle for loss.
This would be a chip shot field goal. Now Golish is going to, well, he's got 30 seconds. There's a 20-second difference between the game clock and the 40-second clock. So now he burns the timeout. 19 seconds.
Miami has called their second timeout of the half. Please reset the game clock to 20 seconds. 20. 30 seconds.
Playing a little clock poker here.
Again, Miami can feel fortunate if they get out of this with a field goal. The 2 long drives by USF, where they have not been able to finish. But they will get the ball to start the third quarter. And as I mentioned earlier, they've outscored their opponents 38-0. On the other hand, Miami is plus 10 in that middle 8, one of the leaders in the country. Cam Ward, 2 touchdown passes. Martinez has run for 1. Ward is 12 for 18. And here comes Cannon for a 30-yard field goal. With 20 seconds to go. Well, he might be able to do this with his eyes closed the way field goal kicking's going tonight. 31-yard kick. Cannon in his 17th game. Sends this one up there, and it's good. No, it's no good. He missed it. No good. He missed it. I take that back. He missed it. I think he missed it right. He missed the chip shot.
Officials timeout for an injured player.
Yeah, he just missed it to the right side.
He absolutely missed it.
Oh, my goodness. And Miami can take a deep breath. 22-15 with 18 seconds to go.
That takes some wind out of your
Yep,
sails.
sure does.
Huh? The hold was good. The snap was good. The kick was wide right.
82 degrees, clear skies. We're playing under a waning gibbous moon tonight, Don. You know the difference between waning and waxing? Waning is the period post full moon.
Post.
When the moon is decreasing. Waxing refers to the period when the moon is leading to a full moon.
I must have been absent that day in the astrology class.
We have a beautiful moon, beautiful night for football, baseball. I'm losing my mind.
Right down the street here, Joe.
Stars have been sparkling on both sides. Ward 12 for 18, 223 yards. How about the touchdown by Brown?
How about
He
that one,
needed that because his confidence was a little shaky. So he needed that.
So was mine.
Yeah.
He's had a couple drops.
237 yards for Miami, 222 for South Florida. The holdup is an injured player.
Again, South Florida.
USF will get the ball to start the third quarter. I think the adjustment Miami needs to make is they got to figure out how to slow down Atkins. He is, and some of the big plays.
But don't forget, Joe, you brought it up a couple times during this broadcast. The penalties have showed up back again for Miami, and that has really been detrimental to this ball game.
15-yard penalties on defense, and usually end up in the end zone.
Yep.
I've
seen great play. I mean, Simeon Barrows might be having his best game to date as a Hurricane. Chasing the football, doing good. Maui Noah, on that screenplay, but they end up stopping it. They end up stopping it right now.
Alex Donna will have our halftime show as Cam Ward takes a knee. We'll hear from Mario Cristobal here. Miami will go to the locker room with a 22-15 lead, but South Florida will get the ball first in the third quarter. I mentioned their success in the third quarter. Miami's outscored their opponent 45-3. We knew the Canes would get challenged. They have been challenged. Here's head coach Mario Cristobal.
Success moving the ball offensively. Why has that been working, especially with the passing game?
Well, we got to eliminate penalties and we do a little bit more effectively. We've been really close on popping some big runs. We got arm chipped, we got leg tripped or whatnot, so we just got to go back. We got to convert on third downs, eliminate that illegal formation. We're going to be in good shape.
How have you handled their tempo offensively?
Well, at the end we did a better job, but early on it's been a tough time, and we haven't got off the field on third down.
All right, thank you.
All right, Josh, thank you. The wall of noise has been turned up to an 11 here tonight. It's been a fantastic atmosphere. We have reached halftime. We're going to take a breath. Alex Dono will be with us for a halftime show. Your score at the intermission on the strength of Cam Ward's touchdown passes. Miami 22, South Florida 15. We pause for this network break on the Hatfield Put Pork on Your Fork Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
I got my together. I got my together.
I got my together.
Just say it. You can get your shots together too. Your COVID-19 shot and your flu shot at the same visit as recommended by the CDC.
I got my shots together.
Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due for both.
Are you getting your together?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
When you buy a new house, you might say,
Shut the front door.
winning!
No, seriously. Shut the front door. We own this house now.
But you actually need to say,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. The local State Farm agent is there to help you choose the coverage you need.
Welcome to my crib. No one says that anymore, but I don't care.
So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Now, Two Pigeons and Coach Prime bemoaning the fact you can stream DirecTV satellite free.
Look at these humans watching pro football on DirecTV without a satellite dish.
I've been watching them watch football for so long, I feel like I could coach like you, Coach Prime.
Coaching ain't as easy as finding your games on DirecTV. How you gonna beat a corner blitz on 3rd and long?
I'd probably just fly over it.
Actually, that's pretty good.
Stream football without a satellite dish. Visit DirecTV.com.
Time to recap the first half of the Hurricanes game. This is the halftime show on the Hatfield Miami Hurricanes Football Network.
One more play before the 2-minute timeout. Ward to throw. Fires down the left side. They caught.
Come on,
high
baby.
ground.
Come on,
he
baby.
might go. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. At the 10. Then the 5. Into the end zone. It's a Miami touchdown. It's a Miami touchdown. It's a Hurricanes party. It's a Hurricanes party. 76 yards on the touchdown. And Miami reclaims the lead in Tampa.
Well, that was the best play for Miami in the first half. The most explosive play, Cam Ward finding Sam Brown. Brown's first touchdown reception on the season. 76 yards on that touchdown. And that 76-yard TD pass, the longest throw of Cam Ward's FBS career. So a little history there for Miami, and that touchdown put the Hurricanes up 20-15. Miami converted a 2-point conversion, Cam Ward to Damian Martinez to take the 22-15 lead. It's been a roller coaster of a first half, but that is our halftime score, 22-15. Miami Hurricanes lead the South Florida Bulls at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. I am Alex Dono reacting to that first half, and folks, it was an absolute roller coaster. Miami sliced and diced on their first offensive possession, going 7 plays, 75 yards. You were aided by a couple of USF penalties on that drive, but Damian Martinez had a 2-yard rushing touchdown to put the Hurricanes up 7-0. USF would answer with a 58-yard field goal. And guess who they have kicking for them? They actually have 2 kickers, and the one who's hit from 58 yards and later 51 yards is Nico Gramatica. Certainly a Tampa Bay legend, son of ex-NFL kicker Martin Gramatica, hit that 58-yarder. USF would take the lead after a Miami interception. Now, the interception, you hear that, you think, oh, what did Cam Ward do wrong? He hit Jacoby George in stride on a pass that would have been an easy first down, potentially a touchdown on 3rd down. Unfortunately, George bobbled it, and it was picked off after the bobble, and USF was able to take advantage. They ran a trick play where Byron Brown, their quarterback, actually caught a 12-yard touchdown, and USF took a 9-7 lead over Miami. Miami would retake the lead on an 8-play, 90-yard drive. Isaiah Horton caught a 6-yard touchdown from Cam Ward, his first touchdown reception of the season. Horton has had a couple of touchdowns that were called back due to penalties committed by his teammates. Not that time. Hurricanes took the 14-9 lead. USF gets another Nico Gramatica field goal, 51 yards out to cut Miami's lead to 14-12. They would their other kicker, Cannon, would hit a 45-yard field goal to give USF the 15-14 lead. You already heard the Sam Brown touchdown reception, 76 yards from Cam Ward to put Miami up 22-15 after the 2-point conversion. And then USF, right after the 76-yarder completed by Miami, USF would convert a 3rd and 16. Not a good look for Miami's defense. We've had a lot of bad looks for Miami's D throughout the first half. They need to make adjustments. Miami gave up a 64-yard screen pass on 3rd and 16. Ultimately, it set up a missed field goal for USF. Cannon missed from 30 yards out. Go figure. I guess that one was too short of a kick, and that's why they didn't convert. They hit the longer stuff, 45 yards, 51, and 58. And so Miami was able to survive despite giving up that huge play. And the Hurricanes lead by a touchdown. But this one feels far from secure after 30 minutes played because Miami's defense has been getting gashed by Byron Brown, by Sean Atkins specifically, star wide receiver for USF. The Bulls have put up 222 total yards at halftime. Miami has outgained them 236-222, but USF it's hit some big plays. Miami's defense is not getting off the field on 3rd downs. This has been sloppy. And the other reason why it's been sloppy, we'll talk about it on the other side, the penalties. Both teams, quite frankly, have been pretty awful when it comes to committing penalties. Miami's been a little bit worse, a little bit less disciplined on that side. So that's something Miami has to clean up in the second half. And USF will get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they have an opportunity if they can catch Miami's defense sleeping again. But the score is Miami, number 8 in the country, on top of USF, 22-15 here at halftime. We will continue our halftime coverage. The Miami Hurricanes Radio Network is sponsored by Hatfield. Put pork on your fork. Visit.
You might wonder, John Legend, how do you keep your voice sounding so legendary? Honey. And how do I keep my protection against COVID-19 up to date? With a COVID shot this season, designed for recent variants.
You can get your COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC.
The fresher, the better.
Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard. Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Now, Two Pigeons and Coach Prime bemoaning the fact you can stream DirecTV satellite free.
These humans get the biggest college football games on DirecTV, and we don't even get a satellite dish.
Enough squawking.
It's Coach Prime.
Bring it in. Sure, they can get all that college football without a dish, but you still got your passion, your drive, your resolve, your
incredible career as a football icon.
No, that's me.
Stream the biggest college football games, no satellite dish. Visit DirecTV.com.
Let's get back to the halftime show on the Hatfield Miami Hurricanes Football Network. Hatfield, put pork on your fork.
They're 3 for 6 on third downs. All right, they need 14 yards for a touchdown. 14-12 Miami. Clock all the way down to 3:44 in the 18th play of the drive. That's gone 79 yards. Brown, he's going to throw for it. And Miami's got him. Simeon Barrow got him back at the 22. Barrow overwhelmed him. Came in with 7 tackles, and now he has 2.5 sacks.
That was a big sack from Simeon Barrow, Michigan State transfer on Miami's D-line. He did leave the game late in the second quarter with an apparent injury. Certainly hope Barrow is okay. Tyler Barron also left the game on that same play. But that was a big sack by Barrow on third down. That forced the 45-yard field goal that USF hit. So, yeah, obviously Miami's defense, they've given up a lot of big plays, a lot of plays between the 20s. The thing you can say on their behalf is it's been for most of this game, a bend, don't break situation. They have been effective in making some big plays when USF is in the red zone and forcing field goal tries, and that's why Miami is able to hold on to this touchdown lead, 22-15. Hurricanes on top of the USF Bulls here at halftime. We mentioned, wanted to go through some of these stats. Miami slightly outgains USF 236-222. Miami 223 yards through the air. Cam Ward has been spectacular. He's got 223 passing yards, 12 for 18, 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, but the interception was a bobble. That was really not Cam Ward's fault. Miami only 13 rushing yards at the half, and USF only 30. You thought, if anything, USF would be making more plays on the ground than through the air. That's not been the way this has gone. Here's the stat that really paints the picture as to why this game has been so sloppy so far. And this is ugly for both teams, especially Miami. Hurricanes have been penalized 8 times for 80 yards. 8 penalties for 80 yards at halftime. We complained about penalties the last 2 weeks, and they picked up 8 penalties 4 quarters in each of the past 2 weeks. Now it's 8 penalties through 2 quarters with 80 yards that it cost them. Way too many. USF has also been penalized 8 times just for 51 yards. They've had a few false start penalties. Both teams have recorded 12 first downs on the day. Miami 3 for 5 on third down. USF 4 for 9 on third down. And I believe 3 of their third down conversions were on that long drive where they kicked the 45-yard field goal. Miami's defense just couldn't get off the field on third down. USF is 1 for 1 on fourth down. Miami has not attempted one just yet. USF has run 40 plays already. They actually lead the nation in plays run per game, averaging 85. Miami has only run 27 plays so far. And Miami has 2 sacks for a loss of 14 USF yards. You heard one of those from Simeon Barrow a few moments ago, but Miami needs to clean up the discipline, got to clean up the penalties in the second half. We'll take a look at scores around the country when we come back. Hurricanes on top of the Bulls at USF, 22-15 is your halftime score. You're listening to the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network, sponsored by Hatfield. Put pork on your fork. Visit simplyhatfield.com for recipes.
Get 15% off a set of BrakeMess Select, Select Pro, or Import Direct brake pads and 2 rotors now at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hi, everybody. It's Savannah Guthrie here with Hoda Kotb from The Today Show. You know that saying, you learn something new every day? Well, it is so true. Yes, every morning on Today, it's those little tips that can help save you time and improve your day. From the simplest ways to save money right now to incredible kitchen and cleaning hacks that you never knew existed. Just remember, see it, hear it, learn it on Today.
Oh, that's genius. You just saved me $40.
Listen to the Today All Day channel live on the free Odyssey app.
I got my together.
I got my together.
You can get your shots together too. Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC. Sponsored by Pfizer.
For real foodies, there's nothing better than trying that new restaurant.
I'll have the special, please.
Except returning to your tried and true fave.
Hey, the usual for you?
Especially when you can access over $400 back in dining value annually and 4 times points on restaurants when you use your Amex Gold Card. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Cap applies. Learn more at americanexpress.com/withAmex.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Let's get back to the halftime show on the Hatfield Miami Hurricanes Football Network. Hatfield, put pork on your fork.
Halftime at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Miami Hurricanes lead the USF Bulls 22-15. Hurricanes defense, though, has been challenged by the up-tempo, no-huddle by USF. They don't give you time to set. They don't give you time to substitute. Miami at one point was penalized for too many men on the field because they couldn't get their subs in time. We'll see if the Hurricanes defense can adjust. Hurricanes defense will be on the field to start the second half. USF has an opportunity to potentially tie up the game with their opening drive of the half. Let's take a look at other scores around the ACC. Midway through the third quarter, low-scoring affair in Tallahassee. 0-3 Florida State on top of 3-0 Cal, 7-6 there. Halftime, Michigan State leads Boston College on the road 13-6. Final scores, 19th ranked Louisville over Georgia Tech, 31-19. 21st ranked Clemson beat up NC State 59-35. James Madison upset UNC at North Carolina 70-50. I hope you had the over. Virginia over Coastal Carolina 43-24. Rutgers beats Virginia Tech 26-23. Pittsburgh over Youngstown State, 73-17. What an offensive display that was. Duke over Middle Tennessee, 45-17. SMU beats TCU, 66-42. And Stanford upset Syracuse last night, 26-24. When we come back, it'll be time to kick off the third quarter. I am Alex Dono in our network studios. We'll hand it back to Joe Zagacki, Don Bailey Jr., and Josh Darrow when we return. Hurricanes on top 22-15 here at halftime. The Hurricanes Radio Network is sponsored by Hatfield. Put pork on your fork. Visit simplyhatfield.com for recipes.
Jake from State Farm. I'm winning. I finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
Keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It's like your own personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Now, Two Pigeons and Coach Prime bemoaning the fact you can stream DirecTV satellite-free.
These humans get the biggest college football games on DirecTV, and we don't even get a satellite dish.
Enough squawking.
It's Coach Prime.
Bring it in. Sure, they can get all that college football without a dish, but you still got your passion, your drive, your resolve, your
incredible career as a football icon?
No, that's me.
Stream the biggest college football games, no satellite dish. Visit DirecTV.com.
Everywhere you look, things are getting more expensive. So at Consumer Cellular, we're lowering the price for those 50 and up. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $30 a line when you buy two. That's just $60 a month for 2 unlimited lines. So if you're 50 and up, make the switch and save. Come on, you've earned this. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today. Requires 2 lines of service, age validation, and credit approval, subject to system and area limits, taxes, and other fees apply.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those are numbers, but you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelly Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader. They're really good at numbers. Auto Trader.
What kind of work do you do?
Referee microphone check.
All right, Josh Darrow back with you. We are at the half. 22-15 is the score. Miami over South Florida. I'm here with Dr. Kaplan, and you're a lifelong Floridian. What's happened here is impressive.
Yeah, I mean, look, when we were growing up, it was Florida State and Miami, and now Central Florida, obviously South Florida, and smaller schools playing. It's been great, but this atmosphere tonight is really good. I mean, this is as loud and into it as it was when we played at Florida Field, quite frankly. The student section is really having a good time, and they're very into it, and obviously the team's playing very competitively.
Behind our bench, it's been a lot of orange and green, which is nice to see.
Yeah, I mean, we have a ton of fans on our side. It's very impressive. You know, to come here, so many former players were here. It was really a reunion before the game.
Dr. Kaplan, it's a quick one today. Hopefully, I don't know if we're going back to the hotel. We're going to see if Joe put in a previous order for milkshakes.
Sounds good. Strawberry tonight.
All right, Doc, thank you. Joseph, back to you. I can tell you this. Get a stop, put the offense back on the field, see if we can make this a 2-score game.
If Eric Spoelstra and Coach Larinaga were here right now, they would say the team that gets multiple stops, multiple kills here in the second half wins. That's what Miami has to do. Get them off the field. Here we go. 30 minutes to go. 22-15 Miami, and Borregales helicopters it down the field, and they'll take it at the 25-yard line. Dr. Kaplan's injury report brought to you by University of Miami Health System, Sports Medicine Institute. Recover your game. Visit ulsports.com. Boy, could the Canes use a 3-and-out here. Brown, 13-19, 180 yards. His number one receiver is Atkins, 8 catches for 90. And quickly to Josh Darrow.
Yeah, just to pick up on that injury report, Tyler Barron and Simeon Barrow are okay. In fact, they're both on the field. And as you said, affecting the quarterback, Miami feels like if they can score, they can get a stop and get a score, then they kind of can unleash their pass rush and disrupt Brown.
Joyner in the backfield. Porter's guide Atkins. Atkins in motion. Porter goes with him. Now it comes back the other way. Brown, first down pass, throws, caught. Atkins along the near sideline. He's got the 40 to the 45 before Harris brings him down. They ran some action there, Don, and 2 or 3 Hurricanes got picked off.
Miami rolled the dice. They sent Maui Noah on a blitz as they cross motion Atkins. Maui Noah picked off. Nice job by Atkins getting downfield after the catch.
False start. The entire line except the center. Offense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
First play of the half goes for 23 yards. Mentioned in the first half, they've outscored their opponents 38-0. In the third quarter, Miami's outscored their opponent 45-3. Let's see who wins the next 15 minutes. 22-15 Miami. Brown with Joyner in the backfield. Joyner empties out. Brown going to run it up the middle, hit once, and he's brought down. Maui Noah got him along with Austin. Maui Noah came in with 17 tackles. Austin came in with 7.
Might be getting a little more athletic on the interior part of that defensive line with
second down.
Mesidor.
Brown looks right. Here comes the pressure. He throws. It's incomplete. Intended for Michael Brown-Stevens, trying to make a diving catch along the near sideline. Now, here comes a momentum-shifting play. 3rd and 14 from the USF 44-yard line. They are 4 for 9 on third downs. Miami had the number 1 third down defense in the league. Number 3 in sacks. This would be a nice time for that to arrive. USF has got to get to the Miami 42 for a first down. Maui Noah creeps up toward the line of scrimmage. Barrow right over the center. 7 seconds on the play clock. 22-15 Miami. Snap. Kane send the blitz. They set up a screen for Joyner. He avoids one, but runs into Simeon Barrow. Maui Noah cut him off. Turned him right into Barrow.
Miami wins this football game. Simeon Barrow will be one of the players of the game. He has been relentless in his pursuit. Does a great job putting pressure on the quarterback. Stops in his tracks. And then
Miami
hunts down the ball carrier.
Reporting is number 35.
They're going to punt for the first time tonight. Their punter is 30 years old. He's averaging 42 yards a punt. His long this year is 52. Last week they faked the punt. This one comes back, and he puts the right foot into it and spirals it down the field.
And that's a punt.
Stokes. And this one will go into the end zone.
That's a good sign,
56-yard
Joe.
punt will give Miami good field position.
It's a good sign.
Right, and a chance here to maybe gain a little control of this game. Temperature in the 80s, clear night.
Cam Ward on schedule, Joe, 345 yards passing per game on average. He's at 223 coming into the third quarter.
With a 75-yard touchdown. The moon shining like a torch here in Tampa as the Hurricanes come out. The ball at the 20-yard line. They go right to left in white jerseys and green pants. Ward looking to his right and to his left. His eyes darting. He'll throw on first down. Drifts to his right side. Looking, being chased. He's going to run. 25, steps out of bounds at the 27. I think he tried to get it to Brown, and Brown was completely mauled at the line of scrimmage. Second down, we're going to say he got 8. Second down and 2.
Ward does a nice job buying time and giving the routes all the ability that he can to let them develop, and then he says, I'll take it on my own shoulders as he trots out of bounds.
He's Miami's leading rusher. 3 carries, 19 yards. Fletcher carries over the left side, trying to follow his block, and he punches it across the 30 and burrows out to the 32-yard line. And on the bottom of the pile for USF is Jamie Petway, transfer from FAU with 15 tackles this season. Very physical and voluble.
They wham the tight end into the line of scrimmage using Arroyo as a blocking back. That added muscle with Fletch's size gives Miami a first down.
George goes right. Restrepo and Brown short side in a stack formation. Arroyo the motion man. Play fake by Ward. Throws along the sidelines for George. And he tried to make a whirling catch. Couldn't come up with it. Seemed like that ball may have floated out there, and then George limps off the field. Miami 248 total yards.
Max protection. That was a 3 men were in the route. Miami unable to connect as George is limping again, Joe.
Brown goes wide right. The ball placed at the Miami 32. Third quarter just underway. 7-point lead for Miami. Hurricanes 22-15 leaders. Play clock down at 5 for Ward. His eyes darting right and left. Here comes a corner blitz. He fires left side. Horton's got it. Makes one miss. He's at the 40. Near side 45. Horton with a stiff arm to the 49-yard line. 17 yards for Horton, and he's been a go-to player tonight. His 6th reception tonight.
South Florida getting risky now. They're bringing their corner, leaving themselves one man short in the secondary. They find Horton again, and they are taking advantage of his size as he outmuscles the coverage.
Bell and McCoy on the left side. Cooper and Mauino on the right side. Carpenter over the ball. Fletcher's in the backfield with Cam Ward. 13 of 20, 240 yards. He'll drop the throw from the left hash mark. Drifts between the hash marks. Down the field for Restrepo, and it's incomplete. Got tangled up there. No flags. Banks had the coverage for South Florida in his 25th game.
Mark Fletcher allowed that play to develop. Excellent job by him. He stayed in.
Timeout for an injured player.
He picks up
full timeout on the field.
The pressure coming from the outside and gives Cam Ward time.
Timeout. We will break as well. South Florida has an injured player. The scoreboard shows 8th ranked Miami 22, South Florida 15. We pause for this network break on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
You might wonder, John Legend, how do you keep your voice sounding so legendary? Honey. And how do I keep my protection against COVID-19 up to date? With a COVID shot this season, designed for recent variants.
You can get your COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC.
The fresher, the better.
Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard. Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Now, Two Pigeons and Coach Prime bemoaning the fact you can stream DirecTV satellite-free.
Look at these humans watching pro football on DirecTV without a satellite dish.
I've been watching them watch football for so long, I feel like I could coach like you, Coach Prime.
Coaching ain't as easy as finding your games on DirecTV. How you gonna beat a corner blitz on 3rd and long?
I'd probably just fly over it.
Actually, that's pretty good.
Stream football without a satellite dish. Visit DirecTV.com.
Experience of the South Florida lifestyle in a new Cadillac from Miami's luxury dealership. Williamson Cadillac. Williamson is Miami. Situation here is 2nd down and 10 for Miami. 3rd quarter, Raymond James Stadium has been loud and boisterous. Miami 22, South Florida 15. Cam Ward 13 of 21.
Still like to see Miami come up with a takeaway tonight.
Yep, down 1 in that department. From the 30 of Miami between the hash marks. South Florida, green jerseys, gold pants, gold helmets. Brown stares down the middle, fires incomplete behind his intended receiver.
Now
tried to get it to Yassine.
He heard steps on that one, Joe. Turn it down.
2nd down and 10. Moten at one tackle spot. Clark the other. Barron at one end. Alston the other. No Reuben Bain tonight. 4th quarter just underway. Brown's going to run to the right side, finds a little gap, and then slides down. Yeah. He was staring at Wesley Basaint.
He better hit the deck. Coach Cristobal encouraging his team on the sideline. He wants to dominate this 4th quarter.
South Florida 5 for 12 on 3rd downs and another injured player, and it's Brown.
Officials timeout for an injured player.
I think cramps are announcing their displeasure for Brown. So we'll take a break as we start the 4th quarter. 3rd and 8 from the Miami 28. Hurricanes 36. South Florida 15. We pause for these words from your local station on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
Everywhere you look, things are getting more expensive. So at Consumer Cellular, we're lowering the price for those 50 and up. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $30 a line when you buy 2. That's just $60 a month for 2 unlimited lines. So if you're 50 and up, make the switch and save. Come on, you've earned this. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today. Requires 2 lines of service, age validation, and credit approval, subject to system and area limits, taxes, and other fees apply.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those are numbers, but you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelly Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader. They're really good at numbers. Auto Trader.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard. Jake from State Farm. I just beat my run in PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Now, 2 Pigeons and Coach Prime bemoaning the fact you can stream DirecTV satellite free.
These humans get the biggest college football games on DirecTV, and we don't even get a satellite dish.
Enough squawking.
It's Coach Prime.
Bring it in. Sure, they can get all that college football without a dish, but you still got your passion, your drive, your resolve, your
incredible career as a football icon?
No, that's me.
Stream the biggest college football games, no satellite dish. Visit DirecTV.com.
Here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tell them bring another round, we need plenty more. 2 stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Oh my.
Hurricanes football brought to you by Milam's Market, your football tailgating headquarters at the stadium and for your home parties. Go to milamsmarkets.com for game day specials. Also brought to you by Williamson Cadillac. Experience the South Florida lifestyle in a new Cadillac from Miami's luxury dealership, Williamson Cadillac. Williamson is Miami. 36-15. South Florida is a 3rd down and 8 from the Miami 28. They got to go for it on 4th down. If Miami holds them here, they need touchdowns. They need quick scores. They have to get Miami off the field. They got a lot of catching up to do. South Florida is 5 for 12 on 3rd downs. 3rd and 8 from the 28. Miami's outscored them 14-0 here in the second half. 389 yards for Miami to 316 for USF. New quarterback in the game. Dropping the throw. Looks, lofts it toward the end zone. Incomplete. And I'm looking. There are no flags. It was incomplete. Archie. Intended for Yassine. Archie looks like he's going to stay out there on the 4th down play.
Yeah, they took Brown into the tent.
Archie transferred from Coastal Carolina.
They're actually, looks like they're taking him into the locker room, Joe, right down here.
They're 1 for 1 on 4th downs.
They're taking him to the locker room.
They need 8 yards from the Miami 28. Archie to throw. Here comes the pressure. He heaves it toward the end zone. Incomplete. And a flag.
How about 38's telling him, I told you I'd get you a flag, as Byram Brown is escorted in.
Pass interference. Defense number 25. 15-yard penalty.
The ball's out of bounds. $21 penalties in the game.
Atkins involved in the call. He wanted to make sure that that he was supporting. He was supporting the officials.
I'm pretty sure the ball was thrown out of bounds.
Timeout for an injured player.
Again.
It's out of bounds. I don't even know what Jadaeus Richard did.
He did grab him by the face mask.
Face mask a little bit. Just a little bit.
I mean, he was looking
It
out.
was football.
He was looking out. The receiver was looking out his ear hole.
The ball
I mean,
was
it
still
was
out of
okay.
bounds.
I understand.
We're going to take a timeout, then we'll hear from Josh Darrow. No timeout. Let's go down Hurricane sidelines and our intrepid reporter, Josh Darrow.
Well, I need some help here, guys. Do we have a name on the back judge? Because I don't think he's going to be getting any holiday gifts from Coach Cristobal.
Yeah.
He's not a fan.
Andrew Wims.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of Andrew Wims myself.
He might not. He might get something else, but it won't be pleasant.
It's just a bailout call.
Well, that's the same guy who made the call in the third quarter.
Right.
From the delayed call, late flag, threw it from the back part of the field. So that guy is not on our friends and family list.
I can't even blame the ACC.
That's good. You can get away with it tonight.
Cam Ward has 2 touchdown passes. Damian Martinez has run for 3.
How about that, huh?
Let's see. Horton had a touchdown, but then they said his backside was on the 6-inch line. Like every play, we're giving South Florida a second chance.
Yes, we are. It is 36-15 with 14-15 to go in the fourth now.
At some point, we got to play some football here.
Yeah, please.
10 penalties, 180 yards for Miami. 11 penalties, 73 for South Florida. Bryce Archie, the quarterback, who was added to the baseball team. He went 0-2 with an earned run average of 8.15.
See what Archie does here.
Keith in the backfield. He'll give to Keith. Nope, he flips it out. Singleton, tight end, upended. Nice play on the perimeter.
Archie last year had 6 games and a total of 53 yards. No touchdowns. And
Frederic makes the tackle. 2nd down and 10 from the Miami 13. Looking left is Archie, tight pocket, and down he goes.
They're going to get a
sack. At the 20-yard line. Maui Noah's in there, along with Simeon Barrow. And now it's a 3rd down coming up.
that big left tackle's about worn out.
3rd and 15 from the 18. 36-15 Miami.
I mean, they just collapsed the middle and got the pressure on the quarterback.
Archie drops the throw. End zone. Flags are down. Incomplete. Threw the ball out of bounds again. Flags are down at the 20.
Could it be holding? I doubt it.
Both sides of the field flags are down.
Offside. Defense number 10. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Another 3rd down coming up. Their 15th 3rd down situation. They've connected on 5. 5 for 14. 10 yards for a first down. 13 for a touchdown. 36-15 Miami. Hurricanes trying to close this thing out. They just keep shooting themselves in the foot. Yacine, a slot to the left side. Play clock at 2. Here comes a blitz. Fires. End zone. Meeks Powell has it. Intercepted Miami. No, they say out of the end zone.
Looked good to me, didn't it, you, Vic?
So it's now 4th down coming up. We're going to have to play that tipsy song a few times, because I think a few people are tipsy. We'll get to Josh there after this play. It's 4th down.
No, they're hurrying up. They want to get it going.
Now we're going to get a review.
The ruling on the field of an incomplete pass is under further review.
Got 1 foot in, baby.
You got 1 foot in. If this goes Miami's way, there should be an investigation. Let's check in with Josh Darrow.
Well, Mario Cristobal was asking for a review, and I've got a photographer here who, hold on, I gotta get my glasses on so I can't see. We got a photographer back.
Uh-oh, you broke up.
I think we got a foot. I think we got a foot down. I'm here with this nice, friendly photographer who's going shot by shot, frame by frame. I think we got a foot down, and that's what Coach Cristobal wanted. He wanted the review, and he got it before the play went off.
It would be Mish Powell's 5th career interception.
last night in the hotel, and I said, this quarterback, if push comes to shove, he's going to give you one. And he talked last week about creating more turnovers. I think they're going to get this one here.
They are going to get it, Joe.
That's a great play. And again,
well, Powell played through the entire play. That's the key. We got a clear shot here with his right foot down.
I just want to say again, we're at the 20-yard line. The play happened 100 yards away from us. And you could see it was an interception.
Yeah.
They are right on top of it. It's so frustrating. And now they're going to look at it about 100 times. 36-15 is our score. You're joining us around the country, maybe on Sirius or Hurricanes app or Odyssey app. You might sense a little frustration. Here we go.
After reviewing the play, the defensive player caught the ball with a foot down inbounds.
Yeah.
It is a touchback.
Thank you.
There you go, Lance Guidry and that Hurricane defense.
All I know, Tim Rich, this game would not go on your resume. There goes Mish Powell over to celebrate with Hurricane fans.
That's right. We needed a takeaway. Yeah. We were talking about it, Joe.
Powell's over there celebrating with Hurricane fans, and now Miami can sink the pirate ship.
That's right.
Ward and Martinez in the backfield. Second interception of the year for Mish Powell.
That's it.
Ward could go for 400 yards, so he's got 348. He's going to give it to Martinez. Damien over the right side, bounces off a 1. Dragged down at the 22 by Gooden of USF. Again, I can't believe that I can see it from here, but they can't see it from there. You know why?
They want to infuse drama into the broadcast.
It's because Dr. Rouse gave me these great contact lenses.
Oh, is that what it is? Good job, Dr. Rouse.
Second down and 8 from the 22 of Miami, going left to right. North end zone behind them. South end zone and the unknown in front. Maybe another touchdown. Ward's going to put it in the air. Fires a slant. Restrepo's got it with a pirouette move. Gets to the 30-yard line. 35 out to the 38-yard line. Nearly took that one to the house. Austin brings him down. Brent Austin, the transfer from James Madison.
Let me tell you, Joe, Miami's starting to lean on them now. Miami very well conditioned, not in a real hurry offensively, but they're picking up the pressure. Nice blitz pickup there in the backfield by Miami. That made the play happen. They sent a lone dog blitz into the quarterback, and Miami picked it up.
12 minutes to go, 36-15. Miami handoff. Martinez drives toward the 40, then the 42, then the 43, and out to the 44 behind Carpenter and McCoy.
They went right in between the tackles with a big push. Now the bully's showing up. My man, Inez Cooper down there about 10 yards.
Cam Ward, 21 of 30, 363 yards. Miami's leading rusher, 4 carries for 25. Miami 413 total yards. Carpenter over the ball. Horton's had a great night. He's in motion. Another handoff. Martinez left side. Spins out of a tackle. He's got midfield. Sheds another tackler and burrows to the 46-yard line of South Florida. Now he's starting to gain some strength and momentum.
They're getting a push. They've worn him down, and now they're going to finish him off. You got Big McCoy getting to the second level, getting some movement on the linebacking core.
The ball at the 46 of South Florida. Miami 2 touchdown drives here in the second half. Ward has been magnificent. He's been the maestro again.
Sure, they have success running here. Ward might check off and go right over the top.
He takes.
There you go.
He gives. Left side, Jordan Lyle behind Inez Cooper. Inside the South Florida 45 to the 44. This game has featured 22 penalties. Someone should tell Jim Rich, nobody came to see him or the guys he brought with him. 10 minutes to go. 36-15 Miami on a 2nd down and 8.
Everybody's involved in the running game. Receivers doing a great job blocking.
Lofton and McCormick go left. Chris Johnson to the right shoulder of Cam Ward. Lofton in motion, play fake, drops it off to Lofton, gets a block from Restrepo at the 40, gets a block from Horton at the 35. He's to the 30, near sideline, pushed out of bounds at the 32 by Rucker.
That's same as a run. They just swing it out there to Lofton. It's like a toss sweep. He motions from left to right, looks over his right shoulder, grabs it, gets outstanding blocking from Xavier Restrepo, and Lofton trying to tiptoe down the sideline.
17 yards for Lofton.
Big fella. He is slowly developing into one of my favorite players.
Already his 7th catch. Ward with 380 yards. McCormick over the ball. Lyle to the right hip of Ward. Ward barking out the signals. Drops the throw, looks left, looking, lets it fly. Restrepo's got it at the 10, the 9, and out of bounds at the 8. And Ward goes over 400 yards, or is right at it.
Why not? Keeper Ward and Xavier Restrepo. He works as hard with the ball as without it. Nice clean route. They just left him uncovered, Joe. It gets in between the zones and comes up big for the Hurricanes.
They gave him 19 yards, 399 now for Ward. One more gives him his first 400-yard game for Miami.
A perfectly formed pocket with no pressure at all.
Ward and Martinez in the backfield. Brown in the game tight on the left side. Handoff goes. Martinez drives forward down to the 5-yard line. Martinez has 3 touchdowns. I'm not sure the last time we had a running back with 4.
JoJo Trader in the ball game, showing he can block. Got to earn those reps.
This drive has gone 75 yards in 8 plays. Hurricanes looking to go for 40 here, leading 36-15. 8 minutes to play in the game. The second half has been all Miami, and South Florida's had no answers. 2nd and goal from the 5. Ward's going to throw for it. End zone. It is incomplete. Brown went up with the right hand. No flag.
No. They wouldn't think of it.
Austin had the coverage all over Brown. 3rd and goal from the 5. Ball's at the 5. Here's Josh Darrow.
South Florida's going to get some of those pass interference calls. Mario Cristobal storming down the sideline going, that's pass interference. We should get it too.
I agree wholeheartedly. Last time Miami had running back with 4 touchdowns, it was Walton, 2016.
I think it's safe to say, Josh, that Mario Cristobal and Joe Zagacki have the same view of the officiating.
Here's the pass for Restrepo. He's got it for a touchdown. What a throw by Cam Ward. And a twisting catch by Restrepo for the touchdown. Ward delivers that one like magic and goes over 400 yards. And Miami now blowing out South Florida 42-15.
Isaiah Horton clears the path for Xavier Restrepo as he gets airborne for another touchdown pass by Cam Ward.
404 yards for Ward. 42-15 Miami. Another 75-yard drive. 80-yard drive, actually, as Borregalis knocks that one through. Your touchdown drives tonight for Miami, 75, 80, 90, 80, 80, and 80 with an exclamation point. Timeout with 7:44 to go. It's Miami, 8th-ranked Miami, 43. South Florida 15. And let's pause for these words from your local station on the Hatfield Put Pork on Your Fork, Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
I got my together.
I got my together.
You can get your shots together too. Ask your healthcare provider about getting this season's COVID-19 shot when getting your flu shot if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
"This is ludicrous."
Miami 43, South Florida 15 on a 2nd down and 10. Archie going to throw it on another slant. Caught at the 30-yard line by Stevens Brown to the 32. O.J. Frederic makes the tackle. 7:28 to go. Miami a 21-point second half. They've shut out USF here in the second half. Archie takes. Miami rushes 4. He throws. Caught at the 40-yard line. Hardiman's got it. Mish Powell nearly deflected it.
Give him credit on that one now. Quarterback drilled that thing in between two Miami defenders.
Archie takes. Scrambling. Mesidora chases him. He throws. I think that bounced.
I think you're right.
This kid was a baseball player. Did make 3 starts for them on a Sunday afternoon. He was the Sunday starter. Had 18 strikeouts during the course of the year. Here's a handoff and a big hole at the 50 to the 45, down to the Miami 40-yard line, and inside the Miami 40 to 38. Kelly Joyner got loose. Joyner with 4 touchdowns this year. Now Jaden Harris is down for Miami.
We do not want to lose Jaden Harris.
Harris's 16th game. 22 total tackles, 15 this year.
We got into the open field. I think the heel of the ball carrier upon tackle.
That stops the clock
hit him
with
in the side,
6:44 to go. Miami by 28. On Friday, Miami will play Virginia Tech at Hard Rock Stadium. 7:30 kickoff.
Yeah.
Hurricanes football brought to you in part by Lebovic. Injured? You need to call or click Lebovic, the exclusive sponsor of the Miami Hurricanes. And University of Miami football brought to you by University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute. Experts treat athletes of all levels, elite pros, active adults, and youth athletes. Recover your game. Visit ulsports.com. Hurricane players are all off the sideline here, as Harris is slow to get up, and you can't lose him going into this Virginia Tech game.
How about you can't lose anybody? Getting ready to go into ACC play. Cam Ward just off to a phenomenal start in his first 4 games as a Hurricane.
Looks like Harris is going to be okay.
Yeah.
Former 3-star player.
Who's really come into his own, has he not?
Yep. Played basketball and track in high school. One of those guys, everybody talks about the transfer portal, but then you have a kid like him who has been here for 3 years and has developed.
Call development is exactly right. The feature tonight, of course, is a lot of Horton and a lot of Cam Ward, and then the 3 touchdowns by Martinez.
Horton, a career night, 8 catches, 108 yards. Singletary in motion, the tight end. Archie to the air. Miami sends a blitz. And, Maui Noah's got him back at midfield. Francisco Maui Noah in his 42nd game, had 7.5 sacks last year, brings him down.
Well, Joe, that's almost going to secure Maui Noah for the Cosmo Tires Mucho Macho plays of the game.
And off left side, Joyner. Hit from behind. Clark and Barron. 6:30 airtime next week for Miami and Virginia Tech. 43-15 Miami. Ward, 404 yards to the air for Miami, 3 touchdowns. USF 341 total yards.
USF going backwards.
3rd down and 16. Middle screen. And that one this time is Sean Atkins. That time, no place to go.
Sean Atkins took a dive on that one, Joe.
He saw 3 white jerseys and said,
No, I'll pass. Let me slip on this dry turf.
And now USF's, I think, just raised the white flag at the pirate ship.
Yeah, they did.
As they send the punt team on a 4th and 16, trailing 43-15. What an impressive second half of the University of Miami. That'll be a big part of the headlines. This one bounces at the 10. We'll be down at the 5.
Miami disregards the return completely.
52-yard punt. So Miami has the ball at their 4. Ward 24 of 34, 404 yards.
Got time for a 4-minute and 48-second touchdown drive.
How about this one?
Yes, sir.
Maui said, "You no goa." It came from my writer, Cheryl Zagacki. That was a good one.
And my writer said, "Hi ho, Kermit the Frog here."
I don't know.
Who is that? Number? You know, I will tell you, Joe.
A.J. Allen on the carry. Gets out across the 5 to the 6 or 7.
Elijah Lofton enjoys blocking.
Poffenbarger's the quarterback. Here's Josh Darrow from the Miami sidelines.
All right, fellas, just wanted to let you know you got Poffenbarger, A.J. Allen. They got all the backups, and that was the plan. Shannon Dawson told his guys that South Florida did not score. All the 2s were going in, so we are 2s across the board here as Miami winds this one down with a huge lead here in the 4th quarter.
Very good. Boy, what an emphatic second half for Miami. Poffenbarger hands it off.
Joe, but you know what's going to happen with this part of the tape? This 4 minutes of tape will be scrutinized and used as a teaching tool.
Jordan Lyle.
Very important to get this group on the field.
Lyle gets it out to the 8-yard line. Jordan Lyle came in with 23 carries for 130 yards. We're down to 3:35. Miami 43, South Florida 15.
Tommy Kinsler in the ball game. Lou Cristobal. Nino Francavilla from Canada.
Poffenbarger hands it away.
Whoa,
Sweeping
whoa.
left. Jordan Lyle, he's got the 20, then the
Whoa.
30, then the 40. Look out, here we go. Jordan Lyle, he's got the 30, he's at the 20. Jordan Lyle to the 10, to the 5, and he takes it all the way home. 91 spectacular yards for Jordan Lyle. He delivers like magic. And that brings the curtains down on the show here in Tampa, 49-15.
Jordan Lyle gets to the corner, throws on the afterburners, and gets Miami 1 point away from half 100. Tropical, the island breeze, all of nature wild and free. This is where I long to be, La Isla Bonita. You know?
Well, while you were singing, Borregales hit the extra point and gave Miami 50. And go right ahead. How about an encore?
Well,
we have everybody has their phone lights on.
I can't have my eyes at 2 places. Believe me, I didn't have that memorized.
I just want to know.
Half 100, that's what I want to know.
By the way, for our national audience, they would like to know what grade you got last week from Hockman and Crowder, who handle our local afternoon drive show that you participate in, and they put you up to all these shenanigans. Did you get a passing grade, or have you gotten a passing grade this season?
As you guys know, I'm a team guy. We, as the broadcast team, have gotten straight A's so far this season.
Excellent.
Straight A's.
Straight A's. I like straight A's.
And actually, something I'm not accustomed to. But they, Hockman and Crowder, took it on the chin because there was, I think, week 2 that they overdid themselves. And they admitted it. Joe.
Yes.
50 points,
50.
Joe.
I'm adding up with this run.
50.
It's 28.
Yeah, what are the drives?
35-0. I think Miami scored 35 unanswered points here. I got to get to my math. Or do they sneak a field goal? Now here's the kick. It goes into the end zone. 91 yards. So the drives.
Go ahead.
75.
Yeah.
80, 90, 80, 80, 80, and 91. And I said this would be like a basketball game in the second half. If you could get multiple stops, you'd win this game. Miami has multiple stops, and it's a 28-0 run here in the second half.
Joe, how close do you think 91-yard run is to a school number?
Pretty
university number, right? How many times does that happen?
Archie fires across the middle, caught by the seed. Handoff goes right side to Naquan Wright, who's out of Carroll City High School and a transfer from Florida, and now there's an injured player.
USF kept it interesting in the first half, and then Miami pulled away like a championship team would.
Hurricanes now 565 total yards, and all of a sudden their running total is pretty good, 161 yards.
Yeah, right.
91 on one play.
That got fixed, didn't it?
Miami came into the game averaging 609 yards, and they've got 565. Miami has scored 35 unanswered points. And we check in with Josh Darrow.
So two things. One, how about a shout out to Aaron Feld and his staff? His crew's holding up okay. These guys start dropping like flies.
Yeah, good point.
Number two, that scene in Ted Lasso in the bar when he shooting darts and he goes barbecue sauce for the win. Well, I spoke to someone before the game and I was like, what do you think? He goes, barbecue sauce, full rack of ribs, loaded baked potato, coleslaw, and free refills on the drinks. And that's pretty much what's happened here in the second half. Full rack of ribs.
Yep. Here the Hurricane fans across the way, and as we look out of our booth here on the west side,
proud of
that's
them.
Dale Mabry. There are a lot of red parking lights.
You're right. That is Dale
A lot
Mabry.
of people headed for the exits. Keep on going so we'd have less traffic when we leave here.
Yeah, it's going to work out just fine. Well, Joe, we're sitting here at 4-0.
With Virginia Tech coming up. Before we continue on, a reminder, it's Miami 50, South Florida 15. Let's pause 15 seconds for station identification of the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
Sports lives here. WQAM Miami. WPOW HD2 Miami. WKIS HD2 Boca Raton. An Odyssey Sports Station.
Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys.
We're at Raymond James Stadium, where Miami has put up 35 unanswered points and lead it 50-15 over South Florida. Jordan Lyle, 91 yards for a touchdown.
I like that, Joe. That's here's what I like: a big, strong, powerful back that can catch and block and have 91-yard runs.
Archie drops the throw. He's going to run. Campbell chases him. Three Hurricanes collide as Archie slides at the 45 to the 46.
Archie better take a slide. Hope we come out of this game clean. Got some youth in the ball game. LeConthi's in there. Clark's in there.
Archie fires left and is caught on a slant.
Campbell.
Caught, and then there's a lot of hand-to-hand combat there.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
Washington playing defensive back now for Miami. Moved over from offense to defense. 2-minute timeout. We'll take a break as well. Timeout on the field. Your score, Miami 50, South Florida 15. We'll pause for these words from your local station on the Miami Hurricanes Radio Network.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
When you buy a new house, you might say,
"Shut the front door."
"Winning!"
No, seriously. Shut the front door. We own this house now.
But you actually need to say,
"Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there."
That's right. The local State Farm agent is there to help you choose the coverage you need.
Welcome to my crib. No one says that anymore, but I don't care.
So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
O'Reilly.
It's O-Rewards Member Appreciation Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Shop, earn points, and get rewards sent right to your phone or email. Right now, members receive 2, 3, up to 5 times O-Rewards points on select purchases. Receive 2 times points on select power torque hand tools. Get 3 times points with purchase of select 5 quarts of Mobil 1 motor oil. Earn up to 5 times points with purchase of select items including Budge car covers. Earning bonus points can help you get to your next reward even faster. Ask the professional parts people about joining O-Rewards to start earning points when you shop in-store and online. Sign up and earn a $5 reward for every 150 O-Rewards points to use on a future purchase. Don't miss O-Rewards Member Appreciation Month at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store and O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
We are back at Raymond James Stadium with your University of Miami leads USF by a score of 50-15. 2 minutes go in the ball game, and we'll get that question answered about Jordan's run of 91 yards. It appears, with a little help from our buddy Rick Rimmert, that Duke Johnson had a 90-yard run against North Carolina in November of 2014. And we're looking at an unofficial 91-yard run by Jordan Lyle, which would be a new record for the longest run from scrimmage in University of Miami history. Nice to see if that holds up. I know we'll be close. It'll either be a tie or it'll be a win, right?
You guys miss me?
Very much. Yeah. The officials actually...
The officials miss me?
The officials.
Hurricane football brought to you by Williamson Cadillac. Experience the South Florida lifestyle in a new Cadillac from Miami's luxury dealership. Williamson Cadillac. Williamson is Miami. Friday night, Hard Rock Stadium. Get your tickets. Download the Miami Hurricanes app. Available now on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Get all kinds of notifications, our play-by-play, the Hurricane Hotline, and tickets. Don Bailey Jr. and Vic headed to the locker room, along with Josh Darrow. Miami celebrating a 50-15 lead. Here's a long pass across the field, incomplete. Good coverage by Washington. Robbie Washington now playing defense, moved from wide receiver. 35 unanswered points by Miami. They'll go to 4-0 in non-conference play. And then next week, the road to Charlotte begins. Here's a pass, tipped in the air and intercepted. Intercepted by Miami. Miles Muyung has an interception for the Hurricanes, and they're going to celebrate behind the bench. Miles will walk on, picks it off, and works hard in practice, and has an interception. So with 1:50 to go, that should pretty much do it. Next Friday night, Miami and Virginia Tech at Hard Rock Stadium. Hurricanes put on a pretty good show here tonight, especially in the second half. Poffenbarger hands it away. That was Jordan Lyle again. Lyle now 4 carries for 95 yards. Miami had a 100-yard rusher last week at A.J. Allen, and Lyle could get one tonight, 4 for 97. Cam Ward, 404 yards for Miami. He threw for 408 last year against Oregon State, 438 against Oregon. His career high is 481 against Sam Houston State. Here's Lyle over the left side of the 40, maybe to the 41-yard line. Third down coming up, 35 unanswered points for Miami, and they lead it 50-15 over South Florida. Even 11 penalties did not deny Miami from 50 points and 569 total yards. But it was the multiple stops that Miami got at the beginning of the third quarter, parlayed those stops into touchdowns. Third down and 6. Poffenbarger turns, gives, ushering it left is Lyle to the 45, and steers it out toward midfield. And that'll be the last play of the game. Mario Cristobal comes off the sidelines, and the Hurricanes, one-way traffic here in the second half. They run off 35 unanswered points, and it's a Miami Hurricane here tonight as they overwhelm South Florida. Miami 50, USF 15, and that is your final score. We'll hear from Josh Darrow here on the sidelines as he threads his way through a bunch of players, and a convincing win here tonight for Miami. And as I said earlier, they're moving up the polls one goose bump at a time, and they did it again tonight. They go to 4-0. And now the conference season will begin on Friday night against Virginia Tech, who lost earlier today to Rutgers. Josh still making his way through